as promised, I got the brother known by many, love ball, except for a couple haters, back on the line for the weekly check-in show. And you know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's bring him up and let him speak. Good sir, how are you?
Good sir. Good sir. What up? What up? What up? Can you hear me, Playboy?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. All right, bet. That's what's up. I'm dual streaming on my channel too. All right, we in here. I posted it on the community tab. All right, yeah, man. This is episode 2. We did the check-in went good last week. I actually re-listened to it. I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, I'm here. So what is it, a Thursday night? Yeah, man, you can ask me anything you want. We chit chat. I'll let you know what's going on down here, what's going on behind the scenes. We I was glad we was able to do our first friggin' live show from down here this Saturday. Uh, it was long overdue, bro. It was actually good talking and having everybody up on the panel and the banter. It seemed like everybody was busting at the seams, like what you call it. They've been waiting to come back on a Sunday show. Tito was hype. Everybody, it was a good show. And I told you the other day when we was talking, I liked your insight on the angle you took on the Marcy Detention Center killing with Letitia James. I liked how you played that. So yeah, it was good to be back. What up with you, man?
Man, sitting here figuring everything out and curious about your explorations. You know what I'm saying? Your move. You know what I mean? I saw the pictures you sent as far
Mm-hmm.
as the new well the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people will try to fake like whenever you move to a third world country, they assume everything is gonna be third world, like you drinking from the river type shit. But that ain't the
Right.
case. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Um, well, I think you're spot on with that. Colombia and actually most places in the world now, if we keep it a buck, um, there's just no middle class in these countries. You know what I'm saying? And it's slowly becoming that way in the United States. Actually, slowly may not be the word. Like they speeding that up. So it's just that the gap between people with money and people who are poor is massive. It's a class thing. So like I said, I'm in an upper middle class neighborhood. I just moved into a beautiful building. It's all modern amenities. It's like an industrial, and I like the apartment. It's exposed brick and beams. It's like it's like a loft in like downtown Soho, New York, or like Center City, like Philadelphia. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, I got a rooftop terrace overlooking the city and everything. I go up there at night and study, like, you know what I'm saying? You can see the mountains and stuff. It's quiet. I think it's me and like 2 other people like in the building. You know what I'm saying? I think there's 3 units on each floor. I got my own like private balcony, hammock and couch and everything. So I usually leave the my balcony open during the day, and then my wall by where my desk is, where I be studying, is glass. It actually opens up into the courtyard, and I can look down into the courtyard. So it's beautiful. And I'm paying what am I paying? I'm saying 600 and change for this one. And the internet is the best part. Is the internet is as fast as my internet was back in the States. That's the biggest draw. Like, so that's why the Sunday show that we streamed. I streamed that on their internet, not on my modem. So I'm back in production mode now because I'm real production heavy with like shit in the cloud and everything. So um, yeah, it's just wonderful. My cleaning lady comes tomorrow, clean my place. Like, it's sweet. I'm paying, yeah, for everything included. I'm paying. I think I paid 618 for this, and I'll probably stay here another month for February too, before I leave back to the States. Like, I'm posted up.
Bro. See, Keisha and them be talking about how, if you go out there to them countries, you gonna be eating bananas and beans from now to the day you die type shit. but you paying 618
Mm-hmm.
and working on getting a whole nother profession under your belt,
Mm-hmm.
living your life though.
Hell yeah.
You know, like I find it amazing the fact Keisha and them, they ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. They ain't know what they was talking about because they ain't never wrong. They ain't never wrong, according to them. But the reality of it is, if you only paying 618 and you out there and you got a clean lady, it sounds like you living pretty good, bro.
No, like I said, I'm in a upper middle class neighborhood. Like there's like BMWs and shit parked on my block. Like I said, and it's in Colombia, everything's gated off, like like it is in Africa and other places in Asia and even China. So like your property and all that, like there's like everything's gated and like your yards all gated off. So it's like I mean my shit like I'm pretty much living in a fucking fortress. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Um,
right.
but like I said, I rolled around so much with the homie Ty when he was here, the Air Force dude. Before he left back to the States, he's in Tampa now. The day I moved out into this apartment, he was flying out the next day. But because I ran around with him for like the last 3 weeks, like I'm good. Like I'm dull. Like I know where everything's at. I got my connects on the ground. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, Places I like to eat. I'm at the gym every day. I run. Like I'm on my own program. Like I said, I like Cali. Like Cali's a place you can be out as much as you want, or you can just sink into the interior and disappear and be on your grind. You feel me?
Facts, facts. Question. You said you're at the gym, right? Every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your physique like now in comparison to back home?
Oh, man, I'm like Diesel, bro. Like I'm real brolic, bro. Like I mean, I was already in shape, but Cali's like a little bit in the mountains, higher altitude. So I run up here like every morning, like sometimes a long run, sometimes a short run, depending on what I feel like. But my lungs are stronger. The food is better. They ain't all the chemicals and stuff like that. So you don't have a big bloated belly after you eat, even if you eat a lot. And like really like in the gym, I'll be doing calisthenics and shit and like some weights and everything. But I'm mainly getting swole off running and burpees, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like my shit is yeah, my shit brolic, bro. Like I'm in like it's some of the best shape I've been in my life.
Mm.
I can see my six pack, the whole shit, bro.
Would you say your physique has improved from the move, or
Yeah,
is
definitely.
it okay? Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah. Eating
well
real food.
even yeah, you're eating. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't eating fancy something. I pretty much eat what the Colombians eat. You know what I'm saying? And then like I found a place that finally found a place that right up the street from me makes scrambled eggs and fucking omelets. Bang, you know what I'm saying? So I'm good in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like
Yeah. Yeah.
high protein and shit, but like everything like there ain't like a lot of hormones and stuff like that. Like it's like we said last time, half of the shit chemicals that's in food in the states, them shits are banned over here. So you know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it's immediately noticeable, like and the food that you and I get like a bone broth or like soup every day from this little Colombian shop down the street. They make it fresh every day, like old school, in the big pots and shit with you know what I'm saying, with the pieces of chick, bruh. It,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, like good hearty shit grown from the ground, like fruit with seeds in it and shit like that, like
Hmm.
not that
Yep.
GMO shit, y'all. Like not all the crazy pesticides. Like I've been here like close to a month now. It's noticeable. Derek Wilson in the building. I see you, Playboy.
See that part right there. So your health is improved. Your
Mm-hmm.
physique is improved. You're spending
Mm-hmm.
less money, my nigga, and you got a cleaning lady.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. versus being pressed, stressed, and stuck over this motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
And
essentially still doing everything I was doing in the States. Like I still talk to Saul and y'all every like because we was doing that shit anyway, like talking on the phone and shit. Like we've never met each other in person. You feel me? So it don't matter if I'm in Philly or Columbia. I'm still studying. I'm still in Theo's class studying for the certs. I'm still running the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm just changed
right,
locations. And it's a lot. Like I said, I'm glad I allowed people to talk me into it. You feel me?
right, right. Now, next question. My next question would be about the view, the not just lodging, but the actual experience. Like being down there, being a whole American citizen that's used to, city life. You
Mm-hmm.
from Philly.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to rate everything on a scale from 1 to 10, like what's the life like down there like? As far as the amenities, the things you have versus the things you left, man.
I mean, I'm actually this apartment is actually nicer than the one I lived at in the States. I mean, I lived in a really nice neighborhood in the States, but I lived in a historical building, so it's like older. But like that was the attractiveness of it. It was quaint, but like like I said, the apartment I'm living in now, like it's like a loft in Tribeca or something. You know what I mean? It's like the way it's designed. It's all exposed brick and everything. It's all modern amenities. Like if you were just inside the apartment, like you would think you were in the States. You feel me?
Mm,
And I got it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the biggest thing is, man, the internet is popping in this joint. But like I said, I got a rooftop terrace. Like I go up on the roof of shit, nod out and everything, watch the city and shit. Like it's a luxury. It's a luxury building. And then like I said, as much money as you want to spend or as much money as you don't want to spend. Like I said, catch a car down to Granada. That's like 10 minutes from here. It's like because I'm in the La Flora area, like actually the bottom of it. Granada's a little bit further, but that's where like the nightclubs and the like the nice high end restaurants and all that stuff. So like bro, like yeah, you can get the steak every night, the whole like shit, like you know what I'm saying? They got real top tier restaurants down here. Like I said, I tend to go native whenever I show up at a place. So, I'm meeting with the locals and shit, shaking hands, like meeting, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows me around in the area, like now, because I be buying the same shit at like the same spots and everything. And I'll be coming through, like, I make my way down the strip to, run my errands during the day, and everybody like, hola, like, you know what I'm saying?
mm.
Uh, 'cause,
Or
like they
dude,
thought I was
yeah.
They thought I was Colombian until they found out I was American. So like now, you know what I'm saying? They see me coming, but like everybody looking out for me and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? And like I said, and
Yeah.
I'm right down the street from Chippy Chop Mall. So like, just as far as modern convenience, like they got everything in there. Like I said, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Burger King, Saboros, like just everything. Like luxury, nice restaurants up on the third floor, gym, just everything. Like it's one of the biggest. I think it's the second biggest mall in South America.
What about the people? Uh, what's your experience been so far with the people? Because you've been down there for
Oh,
damn near a month.
Colombians are friendly. They're friendly. I mean, and like I said, I mean, just in general, my as people, like you know what I'm saying. Like, my man Andres, he owns the restaurant and bar that I used to stay at Roca Suites, and it was right around the corner. I can't speak Spanish, and he can't speak English, but like that was the first place I was going to. Like the first week and a half I was here because I didn't know nobody and I didn't know where nothing was at. I hadn't met the homie Ty yet. So it was right around the corner. I could go get uh, a pack of cigarettes and I could sit there and drink, and it's outdoors. Like you buy beers and stuff, and it's all Colombians there. But he noticed I didn't speak English, so he was just coming, like try and talk to me through the translator and shit, like the owner and shit. And then like I started coming, and he would just give me a free beer. So I busted up. I come and check him out. Like every couple nights during the week, like, 'cause, like, we're friends and shit. He'd be looking out for me and shit. You know, before I was running around with Ty, like I would come and ask him, like, "Hey, where's this? I need to find this," and he'd look shit up for me, he'd call people and shit, have somebody come meet me and stuff like that. So yeah, I make friends fast though.
Well, yet again, Keisha tell you that you know, you ain't gonna eat, you ain't gonna have nothing, you can't know, but and everybody gonna try. They gonna try. They gonna try to take advantage of you. And life outside the U.S. just ain't what. It's not what it is. It's not. That's not where it's at. No, no, nah. Ain't nothing.
Yo,
Ain't no life
The
outside the
American
U.S.
black man, the American black man is popular, bro. I mean, as long as you just ain't no weird goofy, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't mean like you need to be cool and have swag. I mean, just like, well, bro, like dudes are down here, like William, but he's been down here 3 years. He's retired military. He just be day trading all day and everything. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I just be running into them. They out the cut in the cut, and and they're not like the dudes making the videos on YouTube. Like, dudes is like really living that. You know what I'm saying? They got their own routine, their own schedule. Like, you know what I'm saying? They get around to the nightlife when they want to, because the thing is, like, you can come and you can party and there's stuff to do, but like, if you're a dude, you got your program and everything, like that's you're not going to be doing that shit all the time. Like, you at some point you're going to get back to work even if you retire. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So like that's what, like, my so Ty's going. I mean, so since I moved into the apartment, I just been producing for the channel. I talked to you guys, and then I doubled down on the studying for Theo's class and everything. Like I be in. You know what I'm saying? But my place is comfortable. I got everything I need. Like I'm chilling.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a hell of a lot less stressed than I was in the States. Matter of fact, the homie from my old building that I lived in Philly, Vietnamese boy, he hit me up the other day and he was like, "When you coming back?" Because I'm cool with everybody in my building. It's a Russian bull on the first floor, a Vietnamese bull on the second floor. So he was like, yeah, and my cousin came and got like the rest of the shit out of my crib, because I told him you could have whatever was left in there. I still had TVs on the wall. I had a $2,000 Chesterfield fucking chair in my living room. I couldn't get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? I just left that shit. Like, but when I tell motherfuckers I just got up and left, like, bro, I got up and left, homie. Oh,
nah,
Tevin King in
nah,
the
nah, nah.
building with
He
the
really got up and
$20
left.
super chat. Uh, with $20 super sticker. Yo, appreciate you, bro. Yo, you can't see it, can you?
I
You
can
yeah,
now. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, put that on the screen.
Bang, there it is, right there.
Bang. All right, bet. Yo, I would give you the drop, Tevin, but we streaming from Contractor's channel. You know what I'm saying? We doing just the check-in. Sunday show's still back on. We're gonna be streaming from my channel. But salute Tevin King with $20 super chat, man. Thanks for supporting the stream. And Red Lion in the building. You seen Derek Wilson too.
Yep.
Oh, actually, we got a bunch of people watching. We got some cloud watchers because I can see some stats on my back end. All right,
I
cool. No,
see nine
yo,
over here, but
mm-hmm.
not.
Yeah, and Derek Wilson. Yeah, I said what's up them on the back end. But nah, I mean, I'll reiterate what I said last week though. Like, no, no, and this is with a caveat. Like, I lived overseas for like a long time. Like, you know what I mean, back and forth. I lived in China for 2 years, and then I was in the nature of work where I was overseas all the time. But that was work related. But I meant, like, when I say like I wish I did this, I meant from the standpoint of like, black men traveling. Like I didn't know, like, until the internet shit and we was watching all this content. I ain't know nothing about about boys really having a lifestyle of traveling and stuff like that. Like I said, if this space was around when I was in China, I would have never came back. I'd probably be hanging out with Hot Sauce right now. We from the same goddamn neighborhood.
Well, dog, that
And Hot Sauce was in China when I was in China. I just think, you know what I'm saying?
the crazy part is like I talked about that, like the freedom of information that gets passed back and forth between us at this juncture is amazing. Like you you can't get this kind of game though, just from the average motherfucker, no, like in the street, dog. Like we really be putting each other up on game and disseminating this shit the way, nigga. When you get there, you can live. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like if I told you where the best spot to get Dodawad at in Addis Ababa, you'd be like, all right, bet. You could take that and use that information versus in Brooklyn. Yeah, it's in Brooklyn. You got two eggs. It ain't that great. Yeah. Ah, ah, versus going where back to where it come from. Like brothers have actually been on some freedom of information type shit and letting each other know like what's really going on.
And
And
that's
I
that's really
appreciate it,
changed
bro.
the game.
Yeah. No bullshit. No bullshit. No bullshit. What the best ramen restaurant in Korea? A brother gonna tell you.
Hmm.
Versus you having to search Google. Nah, nah. How the bros? They'll tell you. Like we really been on some what's the word for it? In-house shit where we ain't fucking around no more. Like this is really a lifestyle. Like when you once you broke down all the information that let me know that bro, they really doing this. And niggas is plotting their whole year where they gonna travel. I'm like, oh yeah, that sound about right. Yeah, that sound about right. hmm
No, I
Because
mean that's that. Yeah, no, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
no, you good, you good.
Yeah, I think I had a lag. I thought you were done, but I think it was just lagging. Um, no, no, what you said about planning the whole year and everything and stuff like that, because that's where I'm at now. Like I said, I just, you know, I'm still figuring out, but brothers really is sharing everything. Like I said, everybody. I met a lot of brothers down here. I met a lot of Colombians and other people too, but it's just mad brothers floating in and out. And everybody I met, like no, like if you ask a question or they volunteer information, then that's all. Everybody's helping each other out and stuff like that. And like I said, I think that the travel content that was being made around Passport Bros and travel, I think it was really, really good from a propaganda standpoint. Like it lit the flame for a lot of stuff. Um, it was really good. But like I said, I think that there's two. That content is legit. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, when you actually get down here and you meet dudes that are traveling, it's not like you know what I'm saying? It's not like the content. A lot of dudes, they're just, motherfuckers is on the low. Like a lot of you wouldn't even know, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even know they was down here. They be low key. And like I said, everybody, you know what I'm saying? They plugged in and they doing their thing. And then, like you said, with like the adjustment and the lifestyle. So, I mean, honestly, like I'm here now. I'll be back in March, probably for 30 days or so, and then like come back. And then, like I said, I might have to do 3 months in Brazil because I get 6 months in Colombia a year. Uh, without like some sort of other extended visa. But like I said, that's what dudes do. Like they're like, okay, I like this country. What's the max limit that they let me stay for the year? They calculate that out, and then they'd be like, okay, I got 6 months left, or left over. Like and you don't want. I only want to do 3 months in the States, so you just find another country. And like I said, like dude's been doing this shit for years. So I'm thinking I'm gonna split my time between U.S., Brazil, and Colombia right now. Probably the next 2 years. Like I like the speed. Like you know what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Dudes be traveling because like they be trying to find a country that like is more like they vibe and they speed. A lot of dudes like Thailand. I got a bunch of dudes. I'm in a couple of these chat groups. The mad dudes are over in Thailand. The cost of li- cost of living is a lot cheaper, and like I said, quality of life is like so from what I'm getting down here for six, which is nice. Like they're getting something crazy over in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you get that remote money, you just can't beat it. And like I said, I'm talking the budget shit, but like the dudes I was rolling with, these niggas ain't broke down here. Like I said, my man Ty make 250K a year. And that's just base salary. Not to mention all the other shit he doing. You understand what
Bro,
I'm saying?
I met a dude when I was contracting that was making like 180, but he lived in Thailand. His Thai wife never saw a quarter of that fucking money. He was like, I can't show her. I'll never show her. And she lived off of that, like what he provided. And she was happy as a pig in the shit.
Yeah.
Straight the fuck up. Like that bitch ain't complaining nothing. Met another cat when
Theo
I first
said
got there.
250K is cute. Theo got jokes. He said it's cute. Yo, put that
Yeah,
shit on the screen. He said
yeah.
250K is cute. That's funny as
Bro,
hell.
bro, as an expat, Theo, you're right. You're right. Cause real talk, when it comes down to it, I met motherfuckers that make 600, 700,000 a year. But the reality of it is, once the one dude that kept the money away from the bitch that was from Thailand, the other dude, he gave her all the money. Guess who got divorced first? The one that gave her all the goddamn money and gave her access to it. That dude, that dude. It, she ran him through the ringer. He went home on R and found out he didn't have a house no goddamn more. Like straight up. Like it is wow. Wow.
No, but I mean the biggest thing when you come down here is like your living, like your living, your accommodations, like spend money on that. But other than that, I'm trying to tell you, I always go native. I always try to pay what the locals pay, everything. Like I try not to fuck up the economy. And then like you understand what I'm saying? And then also
Yeah.
you wanna you know what I'm saying? You want to blend in, like you know what I'm saying. So like I said, the dudes, like I said, they got the dudes I was rolling with, they had dough like U.S. dough, but they was down here like they knew what the like you wouldn't think, you know what I'm saying? Because dude was rolling like he's like with me, like I'm on like a shoestring budget and shit. You feel me? But like you blend in with the locals. Like, what is he paying for it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be down here trying to floss. That's the dummy move, bro. Like, always go native. You know what I'm saying? You just make sure your crib is nice as shit. You feel me? But like when you out and about, you feel me?
Facts. Facts.
Unless you going to like a nice high end like restaurant, because they're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can get dressed and hop in a car. Man, you can eat filet mignon every night if you want. Like they got some of the best steak houses here. Like you know what I'm saying? Nice Italian restaurants, and I'm talking about like built the old school way with the gilded ceilings and everything, and the 20-foot ceilings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Chandeliers. Like they got nice shit down here. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, but yet again, if you let Keisha tell it, ain't nothing down there. Just some dirty foots. Just some dirty foots.
Good.
Ain't
No
no
News Podcast
BMWs,
said,
ain't no
said the
Jaguars, ain't none of
field.
that.
No News Podcast said, "Don't hurt my don't do, don't hurt my feelings. I only need 250K once in my life. You know how I'm gonna feel. That shit funny. Yeah, like Phil said, yeah, when you're abroad, you go native. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that's you know what I'm saying? You pop out and do shit when you want. Like the what's the biggest thing I did? I went to we went to because I talked time. We went to a bullfight down here though. That shit was all that. Bullfight was all that.
Bro,
Went to a
what was that?
you know,
What was that like to see that right there? Like,
that shit's crazy. It's like being transported back in the old world, and they're serious about it down here. Like the lights go out, everybody got the candles and stuff, and like that's real deal. Like yo, them dudes get killed out there. Like them bulls are for real. Like actually, we had got there earlier than we were supposed to, and like we was trying to go in and buy tickets, and they was just like, "Oh, you can't." Like they had to walk us because I guess they let the bulls run free or some shit before. You know what I'm saying? Before, so they was like, "No, there's 7 bulls, and they don't want them to jump the fence and start mauling the people." We was like, "What?" So we had wood around the oven. And yo, this is a true story, crazy shit. We get up to the joint to buy our tickets. Neither me or Ty speak Spanish, right? So we trying to, but we're way early. The shit don't start to 7, but they say the doors open at 3. So we got there like 4 o'clock, like dummies and shit. So we there, and as soon as I start talking, some boy pop his head out, boom, like you know what I'm saying, with glasses on, and he was like, "What? You American?" And we was like, "Oh," we was like, "Yeah, you and me." He was like, "Yeah, I'm from Boston." I'm telling, but this dude's a matador. He was like, "Oh," he was like, "Yeah, the Bulls are fighting tonight. My cousin's fighting tonight." He was like, "Yeah, I'm one of the most famous matadors down here." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here." He was like, "Yeah, but I'm from Boston, right? He's Colombia, but he's from." So this nigga went and bought our tickets, everything. I got his number, Adrian, and then we ended up leaving early because there was 7 bulls. I think we stayed for 3 bulls because like they fight the bulls and then they kill them like right in the joint. So it were 7 bulls, and like Ty was like, "All right, well he was like, well, we've seen 3 bulls. I don't think we need to stay for all 7." Right? So we left, and then the boy Adrian was hitting me up on the way out. He was like, "Oh man, y'all left already?" He was like, "Oh, y'all should have stayed to the end." He was like, "We'll shut the Coliseum down." And he was like, "And I'll introduce you to the matadors, and then I'll show you how to fight one of the bulls." And then Ty was like, "Well, it's a good thing we left. I don't think I wanted to fight no bull."
And there it is, bruh. Most people don't realize how big a cow is, much less a fucking bull. A bull?
Oh,
Nah, 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 nah,
it's
nah,
no
nah,
joke.
nah.
Like, cause they ride around on horses, right? And like, like, to like tire it out and stuff like that. There's like the main matador, and there's like the assistant matadors and shit, and they be trying to tire it out. But they got one of the bulls mad, and the bull fucking rammed the dude on the horse. It ran right into the horse and started trying to gore the horse and shit. And they was trying to, we was like, oh shit, this is serious.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is no joke. But the matadors are no joke, bro. Like they stand right in front of that joint, and the joint charges it. And if the dude doesn't actually like run out of the way, he sidesteps that joint like on some fancy footwork shit, bro. It is not a game. Like, dude, them dudes get killed out there. The matadors, they get killed out there.
I believe it.
Because like
I believe it.
his little apprentice matadors, they're not as good as him. They just run. They got like these. They got these. They do. They got like these. They got like these little fences that are real close to the sides of the Coliseum joint. So they run behind them, and they're so thin the bull can't get there. So like the main matador, he doesn't leave the center. He be in the way. But his little assistant joints, like when the bulls come at them, they haul ass and run behind the joint.
Bruh. It, okay. We
Theo said, "Class 6 homework. You must fight a bull."
they I, they show they show great courage by even facing the motherfucker down. And most people don't
I
realize
got
how
some
big
video
that bull
footage.
really motherfucking is. That
No, I
bull will
got some
crush that
video
motherfucking
footage.
ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about like the bullfight, and then I'm gonna put something together because I got a bunch of footage from the bullfight. But it's no joke. Like, I've never been to a bullfight, and like I said, and they're serious about it down there too. They sing their national anthem and everything. They got snacks. They be in there. They're about it. They are about it. They were singing the national anthem, and like me and Ty, we stood up, but like we wasn't singing, and it was like an old man next to us. That nigga was ice grilling us hard as shit. So we just start pantomiming the words, because he was looking at us like, "Why aren't you fuckers?" He wasn't saying it, but the look on his face was like, "Y'all just standing there not singing." That shit was bad. Because Todd's like a big dude. He was like, "Yo, this because he turned his whole body around and was looking at it. He was like, "Yo, old head is ice grilling the shit out of us, right?"
Oh yeah, so you better sing this shit. Stop playing with me, goddamn it. Stop playing with me, goddamn it. We mean it.
So it was me and Ty. He was like, just lip sync the word. He was like, just move your lips. You can't tell me that thing. Yo, that shit was funny as
Oh,
hell.
oh, oh shit. Yo, I'm crying over this motherfucker, dog. I'm laughing hard as fuck. So you mean to tell me, my G, you big bro, you went somewhere, you live nicer and it's cheaper. You got food and it's cheaper. And you're around a bunch of voluptuous women that you can choose to have fun with or discard if you choose to. Your
Hmm.
choice. And it's at your leisure. Like, bye, gone. You know what I'm saying? Like you. It sounds like you living a decent life in this supposed third world country. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
just
like
living life and enjoying it though.
yeah, it's like I said. I mean, but it's the same as being in a state, bro. Like if you living in like a shitty neighborhood, a trailer park, or a hood, in this, or the hood, or something in like the states, like it's the same experience as living like. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like so. Overseas, well, I mean, you lived overseas. Overseas is just like anywhere else, and actually, overseas is better actually if you have the friggin' resources, because the quality of life is drastically different
Facts.
than like a
Yep.
different social class. Like it's immediately noticeable because there's no middle class. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
and like I said, when you're in a you know in the middle class or upper middle class neighborhoods or in those circles, like there's security with all that shit too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's armed guards walking around low. Like they're not having none of that shit because the people that live there, like you know what I'm saying, we got all this money. Like and it's the same thing like in the states. Like I said, the biggest thing is language barrier. But like I said, I lived overseas a lot. Like I'm pretty good at a tremendous amount of communication is nonverbal. And like I said, we even got the tools and everything now. And like I said, I'm down there actually learning a language though too. Like I'm making the most of my time down here. Like I'm in Gringo Tuesdays every Tuesday. That's language exchange and salsa. And then, like I said, I study Spanish on my own. Plus, I'm in class Theo's class X, and me and the homie Naaman and Quiet Storm. Well, me and Naaman in particular, we're doubling down on just getting ready to take the cert. You know what I'm saying? I'm technically behind in Theo's class, like the labs and everything, but I'm still prepped up enough to take the actual cert. And then plus, I'm in I'm in the Facebook group, and brothers is like dropping certs in your face like every fucking week or every 72 hours. It's demoralizing. That's what the one thing that Theo has managed to do with that the conclave group that he has on Facebook and like the individual classes, because I was in 5.5 and 6, and they're actually both still going. 5.5 is actually still going. They're on some high level Kubernetes shit now. Like I had to refocus and get on class 6. Like you know what I'm saying? But all those classes are recorded, and then when I'm ready and up to speed, I can actually always go back and get caught up in all those labs. But my point is, Theo's created a like a positive reinforcement environment in these classes, and then everybody in the classes are paired off in groups of 10, and we all get our own names. I'm in the Black Spartans for GCP. Actually, I'm not in the group for the AWS class, but inside the class, everybody like every, every cert that someone gets, they post it in the class, whether they passed or failed. And in addition, they'll drop all their study resources that they used to actually pass. And then they'll let you reach out to them like, hey, if you're going to take the same cert, and guys, I'll walk you through shit. But my point is dudes are getting certed like, bro, you wouldn't believe like motherfuckers just drop certs left and right. And not even just in the class that the like not just AWS, not just GCP. Brothers is dropping HashiCorp Terraform certs, Kubernetes CKA certs, fucking Microsoft admin certs. Somebody I think dropped the Scrum Masters. So it's a positive, what do you call it, like peer pressure, where it just be like, well, you end up with this feeling like, well, god damn it, I got to take a cert too. Like I got to post it. You know what I'm saying? As the months go by, you'd be like, all right, I'm just going to take one of these certs, whether I pass or fail, because it's like a silent pressure when you see your peers like succeeding. You understand what I'm saying? So I think
Right,
Theo's done a
right, right.
tremendously good job at cultivating that like environment. It's like a friendly competition, but at the same time, everybody's there to support you. But people still bust your balls. You understand what I'm saying? It's a very good like push pull like environment. Like, cause like I said, I'm in Colombia and I'm stressed as shit. Like, just because I want to be like, man, I got to get back. By the time I get back to the States, I want to either have taken the exam like right before, or be taking the exam like a week or two after I land back in the States. Whether I pass or fail, I gotta get a win in my column. You feel me?
Bro, I tell you like this, real talk. Um, we talk behind the scenes a lot, but real shit, like yo, if you do it, I'm on it. Cause now I have no choice. My brother managed to make it through the gauntlet that is Theo's course. And Theo, you are Theo. We appreciate you. We do. We do. But I also know you don't make it. You don't make it easy, dog. You don't. You don't. Mm-mm. But once you make it through, I get a little bit of light, bro, and I'm like, maybe I can do it too. And making
I
that
mean,
type money,
I mean, you can do it. Like, I think I told the story. It was in I don't know. It was before I left, so it might have been in November or beginning of December. And like somebody came and it was in class 6, and it was just he was just guys do their testimonials like after they get hired or after they pass for a cert. But it was a guy who was a trucker, and I think he said it took him I think he said it took him like a year and a half or maybe 2 years since he was actually in the class. He started that whatever rotation that was with Theo. Um, but he certed, and it was it was he was going to start his new remote job that Monday when he was in the class and telling us. But he was saying he was a trucker. He didn't have any computer experience or anything like that. He was still driving trucks when he got in Theo's class, and he was driving trucks with his chick. And he was just
hmm
saying that like he was behind in the classes and stuff like that, but he just stuck with it. He had a laptop and he was on the road, so he had to pull up to like rest stops and shit and use the Wi-Fi and stuff for the classes and to do the Udemy's and stuff like that. And he was like all during that journey to him actually getting this remote job that he's starting on Monday. He lost his house. He ended up breaking up with his girl and he was living in his truck. You feel me?
bro. I got
But
nah.
and like I said, the whole process, I think he said took him 2 years. But he was telling us, he was like, "Yo, I'm just telling y'all, like I start work on Monday. This thing's doable. It took me 2 years or maybe a year and a half." And he was like, "It wasn't easy." He was like, I didn't even have internet access. I was having to pull up the rest stops and complete the Udemy's and talk to people and get help with everything. He had an old ass laptop, and like he said, during that time, he lost his house, he lost his girl, and he was living in his truck. You
Bro,
understand? And like I said, we get a lot of stories like that in Theos. Like, the brothers just be there, they be grateful, and they be coming back and speaking to the class. They be like, yo, don't quit. Don't quit. You feel me?
bro. I know a dude like that right goddamn now. I ain't lying. Like real shit. I ain't lying, bro. Like this this dude, he a solid dude. But if given opportunity, trust he will maneuver. He will. And I shot him the link before we jumped on here real quick. So he know who I'm talking to. But yeah, yeah. Your your experiences going through Theo's class have been, we'll call it difficult. You know what I mean? But difficult for a reason. Because Theo's giving y'all all the information you need to move forward. You know,
Mm-hmm.
versus um him half-assing you with some bullshit and leave me out there. He actually made it hard. Pass this and you
No.
can pass me type shit.
Well, I think I had said this. He was on that stream. I think it was like one of the first streams Theo popped up on like our Sunday show. It might have been like season 3 or something like that. And I said it then is I said that what did I say? I said Theo is like perfected a method of teaching black men. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I mean it like in terms of like black men, we learn different. Not like, and I'm not saying that we don't, because I went to university and shit, you know what I'm saying? But we process information different. Most of us are visual, hands on learners. You understand what I'm saying? Even if we're good with textbooks and stuff like that. But most of us can be like, just like how we are with dancing, music, sports, or anything else. It just be like, all right, show me how to do that. We're show me guys. You feel me? So Theo, like right from the gate, just has you hands on doing shit. You're not even knowing all the theory or what everything is. He just makes you complete physical tasks on the dashboards and stuff like that. And then we walk back through the theory and all the technical stuff. And there's the supplementary reading and everything. But he breaks. He's real good. He's perfected a method of breaking the like the fear barrier for you, like for learning a new skill and doing stuff, because it's like, oh, cloud technology, IG, da, da, da. He just breaks that fear barrier by just having you do certain stuff, and then he'd be like, here, there you go, you just spun up a server in the cloud, and motherfuckers be like, really, that's it? You see what I'm saying? He demystifies that shit for you. You feel me? And
Yes,
then like the
yes.
environment and the classes are kind of set up like not like a scrum, but it's still kind of that like snarky environment in the office where it's like keep up, you know what I'm saying, work with your peers to figure stuff out, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying. It sets up a pace where it's like you have to keep up, but the help is available supplementary on the side. You feel me? And then like he gets you indoctrinated in like using the vocabulary of the industry that you're in. I just saying, like, by the time you're all done the course and or the boot camps, and like you're in your groups, you've passed your cert, you go to speech out where they help you pass job interviews and stuff like that. Like by the time you like land your first job and hit the office, like you're a beast. He sets you up to like outperform. Let's just keep it a buck. He sets you up to outperform the Caucasians and the Indians and like the people that are predominantly in IT. You know what I'm saying? But you don't realize it while you're going through the process. You're just like, this shit sucks until you actually get the. Because most people come back who have jobs. They're like, yo, my job is mad easy. You understand what I'm saying? Because the
Yo,
boot camp is so difficult.
again, Theo, shout out, bro. Shout out, big bro. Shout out. Theo done damn near gone through what, heart attacks and and some more shit
Yo,
to
yo, that's
bring
that's
y'all
the other
information.
that's the other thing.
Like
Real shit.
real shit. Like
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah, brothers is
You better
dedicated.
utilize the resource while it's available. Like, yo, like Theo came through. He came through and demystified the whole IT thing for you. Like most motherfuckers, they don't understand, bro. They don't get it. Well,
Well, I mean
you're in a
that's
situation
why
where
we
you
were saying.
can be free and present. Yeah, you know.
Well, that's why we were saying a lot earlier in like those earlier streams and those earlier seasons that Theo said if I die, I will haunt you in class. That's true. I mean, we're joking about it, but I mean, I was there on some of those Zooms classes, and like that's why we've said it in like earlier, seasons. Me and Saw had said that to you, Contractor. Like this shit's bigger than the channel. Like it's the stuff that happens offline, and like I said, like the the manosphere, the manosphere proper, the black manosphere, and then like these rabbit hole channels that have popped up and started networking with each other. It's bigger than what you see on the internet. It's really a solid collection of brothers that what I'm saying, really believe in black male self-determination, guys who have certain skills of devoted their time and energy to helping brothers level up with high earning skills and stuff like that. It's a rare thing in general. I just think, uh, you know, even with us helping getting Trump elected and stuff like that, like we're in a very rare and special period in history where everything's kind of loose. But the black men in general, like we're awake, and Bob, brothers is really working with each other. I will say, I think I said this to you, and then like me and Saul, we've had this conversation. I think one of the dopest things that has happened with what black men have decided to do with the internet, like the internet, like what we we did a lot of cannibalizing, and we were the beef sector for a minute, but that's how like the best ideas rise to the top. But the internet like took the like if this was happening on the street, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers would be coming to see each other, splitting each other's wigs. But because it's verbal and it's on the internet with clowning and intellectualism and stuff like that, like like we've been able to make a lot of this progress without there being like any real, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's dope how we fucking leverage the internet like this, like, because this us being able to do this wouldn't have happened in any other era because motherfuckers would have came to blows. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like the crazy shit, right? I predicted, and then after that, I backed up. But I predicted this shit would happen, bro. But I was a youngin. But literally, I'm watching everything play out in front of me, and literally, my G, big bro, niggas are moving and leaving the country, and ain't nothing Keisha, nobody can do to stop you. The only motherfucking way is you at this point. Like, yo, we can get the fuck up out of here. But then you got that other resource that helps to start bullshit with you and keep you here. But another example, dog, you gone. You out the way. You're out the way, man. Like,
Yeah, well, like for 90 days at least. But I mean, nonetheless, like I mean, I've talked to you about this. Like when it was all said and done, everything in storage, tickets bought on the plane, it really just dawned on me, like, bro, I, it really only took like 60 days once I made my mind up to be out, like just pack my shit up and go. Like it wasn't as daunting as you think it is in your head. Like you really can get up and go.
no, you're right. You're right. But most people they think that shit is like moving to Mars. And it's not. It's really not, man. It's really not. But also, you know, you uh, you can always show people that they're free. Same way you can show a horse that there's waters right here and you can drink. Nah, some people have to be told they free. They have to be led to it versus grasping that shit. They believe they're tied down by something, and that something ain't nothing for real. For real, it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit, bro. Like you broadcasting from a whole nother country, somewhere else in the world, and Keisha and them will swear for God that bananas and beans is all you gonna eat when you go down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
Quiet
weird,
Storm
dog.
got
It's
Quiet
weird.
Storm got a super chat.
Yep, there we go.
Sign Quiet Storm with a $20 super chat. You're not coming back. You're going overseas, whether you like it or not, David. That's a real quote. That's a real quote. That's the speech I got when I was stranded at the airport. Yeah, wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, that's the speech I got when I was stranded at the airport. Man, it's important to have good have like Kevin always said, a network of friends, man. Quality brothers. It's important.
Like, I'll be struggling with this shit. I ain't gonna lie. See, broken. That's you right there. Yeah, we're at an hour, dog. And as far as your report, you got clean food, you got good weather, you got um natural natural women.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but like that. You, you got all that. What do you miss about the states?
I mean, right now, nothing really.
There it is.
I mean, right
Thank you.
now, nothing. Like I
There it
said,
is.
once I got my internet situation resolved, like a nice solid upload and download speed, like you know what I'm saying? Was even the spot I was staying at before I moved into this building. I mean, I liked it. I was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, a lot of stuff is easy, bro. Like, if you're a dude that you you're used to having a routine, like you gotta get your routine. Like, as long as you can get your routine popping wherever you're at, like a lot of that other, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the other shit is just, you know what I'm saying? You can go out when you want, you can get to where you want. Like, but like I said, like it's cool. I'm in Colombia. I ain't losing my mind and everything. The most of the hanging out and stuff I did was because I was rolling with the boy Todd because I need to get shown around where I need to know where to go and who to talk to and where stuff was and how to maneuver and shit. But now that I got all that in, like I'm back on my program. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to be out. I'm in a nice, comfortable place. I'm doing
It
pretty
ain't
much like what I was doing when I was in Philly. When I was in Philly, I wasn't going out. Like
well.
we go to cigar. If the homies hit me up, we go to cigar lounge, burn some cigars, drink some scotch or something. You know, throwing our suits and shit, get suited and booted. But other than that, I was running, going to the gym. I'm working on the channel, and studying. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a man gotta have a routine, bro. Like or you get blown in any which way the wind blow. You feel me?
It ain't
Oh,
nothing
shout
you
out
miss
to Grove
about the
Talk with
states.
Cole. $5 super chat. He said again, the John Wick universe. Every man can stand on his own, but when it's time to call in a favor, exactly, or get help, there's a brother there to help you. Exactly. Exactly.
But yet again, it ain't nothing you miss by states. Apparently, we don't understand, cause you know we all still here. And you out there, bro. You out there. Ain't nothing you
Bro,
miss.
bro, not at
Nothing.
all. Dude, I brought a carry-on suitcase. I got like this nice, aluminum suitcase, like this the platinum color, like so you look like James Bond coming out the airport shit. I got a carry on, and then I checked one bag, and I have a book bag. That's all I brought over here. And I'm telling you, I brought more stuff than I needed. I mean, aside from my like electronics and my like little DJ deck and shit like that, like clothes and stuff and all that, like I brought more stuff than I needed. Like I wear like four things out of my suitcase, bro. Like no bullshit. Like I got a
Okay.
pair of Yeezys. The pair of Yeezys I got, they're still in the suitcase because I don't wear them out around. Like I be trying to blend in and shit. You feel me? Like the most I got on, like I got a black baseball cap, but like but like the grip, it's a fly joint. It's a Supreme joint, but you can't tell because the label's on the inside. And I run in that joint. And I got two Gucci baseball caps, but one is still in the plastic in my luggage, and I wear the other one around. You know what I'm saying? But like other than that, like I'm in like a plain color T-shirt, and like what I'm saying, like I wear a khaki sometime, and like I mostly wear shorts and shit, and then like my more beat up pair of sneakers because I be trying to blend in and shit. You feel me? Like so for all that shit, I could have just
Right.
brought like my couple little nice joints, kept them in the plastic, and there's like a little a joint over in the mall. I just go over there and buy like packs of white tees every 3 weeks. I just be rocking. I would just, what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. I brought only one travel bag and I didn't even bring, I'm going to be here 3 months, bro. Like, you feel me? And I'm telling you, I brought more shit than I need. You see what I'm saying?
No
Like,
facts,
other
facts,
than if,
facts.
like, you going out to, like, a nice restaurant or a nice club or shit, like, nobody cares about that shit down here. Like, you see the prettiest, they don't care about none of that. Most be a black t shirt, like, real, you know what I'm saying? They
Well,
like
bro,
sneakers.
bro,
They do
bro,
like sneakers down here, though. They like sneakers.
big bro.
Mhm.
You mean to tell me you eating fresh, clean food, non-GMO? You working out and you done got diesel out that bitch, and then
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dieseling.
ain't ain't nothing you miss. You don't miss
Nah,
shit about the states. No
nah, Slipknot.
McDonald's, no Burger King, no Arby's, no nothing, no KFC,
Nah,
no nothing.
nah, Slipknot. They got Burger King right in the mall across the street from me. I had Burger King like the first week I was here, but they Burger King tastes better, and their McDonald's because they can't. The Burger King y'all eat in the States ain't the Burger King over here, or the McDonald's,
Nah, nah,
or the
nah.
McDonald's because they can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the
They can't
Burger
offer.
King is popping over here. The Pizza Hut is popping. I had a pan. I went and got a pan pizza. I haven't had a pan pizza in like years. They got a Pizza Hut right here. I went and got the old school pan pizza John. Like they come out in the pan. Remember they used to come out in the pan. I got one of them
Mhm.
Johns. Shit was banging. But yeah, the Burger King is banging down here. I guess because it's real beef, but that shit is banging.
Mhm.
I only had
Mhm.
breakfast at the McDonald's, but I heard the chicken McNuggets are banging over here. But they got something called Frisbees down here. It's like a chicken place. They got chicken strips, and Frisbees is banging. Chicken fingers. They got like these chicken strips and shit. And like you get like a 2 piece and all that. Like they like chicken. They eat a lot of chicken down here. They like chicken. They like chicken and they like rice.
So you
They eat rice.
mean
They eat rice with everything. Like I go and
so
get
you
scrambled eggs and shit, and she be like con arroz, and I'm like eggs and rice, hell no. just just get my scrambled eggs and my little croissant, joint. Cafe Negative. Like I don't be saying that, but in my head I'd be like, hell no.
Yo, damn. Groves off of COVID. Yo, salute, bro. But I had to do this. I gotta play devil's advocate just to flush out the questions. You know what I'm saying? For the bro.
Hmm.
Uh, You know what I mean? Like, but you don't miss nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. This
Nah,
stress,
bro.
these
Like,
bills, these
nah,
problems.
bro.
I'm
I
trying to keep
bullshit.
straight face, dog.
Look, let me. I filmed. I let the camera run like the Sunday stream. I let the camera run in the back so I could like get some B roll of me actually streaming. So I'm gonna put a clip of something like that. Um, to put. But let me tell you, like right now, I'm on the stream with you. I'm right here. My
Mm.
balcony, though the glass to my balcony is open. So I'm looking at my balcony. I'm looking at my hammock. I'm streaming with you. Got my coffee made in the back. I'm monitoring the chat right here. When I get off this joint with you, I'm probably gonna go lay in my hammock and take like a 20-minute nap, and then get up and study for an hour. Theo's Blue Baga book, or I got like some of my notes from like the I took the from one of these practice tests and I put them text to speech, and I'm gonna go up on the roof, smoke a cigarette, sip some tea, look out at the mountains and shit. I'm gonna lay down on my back, put my headphones on, and
Ah,
listen to fucking AWS fucking notes until I nod out. And you know what? I might fall asleep on the fucking roof, but you know what? It don't matter because I'm all caged in. I'm gonna wake up, walk back down into my apartment, look out on my and maybe and if I'm not ready to fall back to sleep, I'll listen to some Spanish, sit on my couch, and then crawl in bed. Get up in time for the cleaning lady to come in and clean my place and go for a run. That's my day.
well, how you gonna fall asleep on a hammock when it's cold over here, dog? It's like 45 degrees in one place and
It's
29
spring.
another. Like,
It's spring all year round here.
god damn, god damn.
Like I don't have air
Oh,
conditioning. There's no air conditioning in my building because they, like I said, I got a terrace, so I leave my like my bed's here, so I leave the whole door open that leads out to the balcony open the whole night. So like the air comes in, and then like they design these drones like Colombian, like the if you ever been in the islands, like those the old
mhm,
houses, they always have like
mhm,
bricks missing out of the wall so that the air from the ocean can go through.
mhm.
So that's how it is
Yeah.
in here, and I got a fan. And like I said, in my other wall, my by where my desk is, the whole wall opens up. It's glass, and I can look down onto the courtyard. So I can open that whole wall up, and air comes through you know what I'm
You see,
saying?
you see what Kofi just said though, right there.
It's 30 degrees and under in the south. God damn. Yeah, I just got off the phone with my girl in Jacksonville, and she talking about it was like 20 something degrees. I'm like, in Florida?
Bruh, it's fucked up. It's bad. It's hella bad. My nigga, I went in Walmart and everybody and their mom was in that bitch. They was like, we need these breads, this bread, these eggs, and this milk. They ran
What's
through
slip?
that motherfucker.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because I heard there's like a big winter storm coming and shit, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What Slipknot say? Yeah.
He said, "What about the laws? Any culture shocks?" Um, it's pretty. I don't well, yeah. I've had no restrictions on me, and like the only real culture shock is like the women's situation down here, and like how do I put this? Like it's like free range vagina down here. And it's a cultural thing. Like you know what I'm saying? I was just that's like the main thing. Like how normalized that shit is, and it's like it's crazy. Like it. Like that's the only real like I would say culture shock. Um, but
Hold up.
like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? And I can see how like if you're a man and you ain't on your program and you ain't got like you can come down here and get really caught up in that shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like
bro, Kofi just dropped another one.
it's
At the
a
end of the
cover
day,
with a $10 super chat. Go ahead, you can read it. Go ahead.
yo, he ain't lying. Dog, up here is cold as a motherfucker. Like, you talking about leaving your door open? A nigga won't leave his window open. You know why? It's freezing around this bitch. You missed all this shit, dog. All of
Yeah,
it.
it looks like I got out just in time.
Bruh, nigga, my nigga, yeah. Fuck all that devil's advocate shit, nigga. It's cold. It's cold as fuck.
Yeah.
It's cold as
He
fuck.
said he ain't lying. I was in Cartagena last January. Never used the AC at night. Left the balcony and windows open between the breeze and the sounds of the. Yep, I pretty much slept in a coma. That's the other thing. I've been getting some of the best fucking sleeps of my fucking recent life in the last 10 years here, bro. Like bro. Like it's just crazy even saying it that like 4 or 5 times out of the week, like in the middle of the day, I just go take a nap on the hammock and shit on my fucking balcony and shit. And like, I'll be reading this night. I'm like, oh well, let me get back to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just having a hammock as an option is just crazy.
Motherfuckers are trying not to die right now. Yeah, that's the weather. Try not to die. Go outside and don't die. You got the hawk, the brick, and the burr on your ass. You right now. They said a winter storm. That shit is sweeping through Georgia. It's going through. Kofa said he mentioned that part. Yo, it's going through North Carolina, South Carolina. It's going through motherfucking. Well, it's making its way all the way up to goddamn or down Virginia, Maryland, DC. Like everybody's gonna get hit with it. Like it's a bunch of fuck shit. That's why I was like, you left. You good. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. Don't come back. Don't come
Wait,
back, man.
Quiet Storm said free range coochie hashtag t-shirt worthy. That is true. We might want to we might make a t-shirt like that. Oh, growth talk with Kofa said free range cat. Yeah, it's true, man. But what I'm trying to phrase it correctly so people, it's the culture down here. It don't have nothing to do with you because they've been trying. Well, no, which is weird because I lived in DR for a while, so like none of that shit was new. But I be seeing how they be trying to frame stuff like when in it, like yeah, that shit don't have nothing to do with you coming here. Like it's the culture. It's for the indigenous dudes too. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like, and
Bro,
it's you know what I'm saying?
Growth Talk just said, with Kofi just said, yo, it's about to snow down here. Black ice here
Damn.
in a couple hours. Nigga, you leaving your balcony door open. You know what I'm saying? Like that's way different than experience that we going through up here. That's why I was like, yo, bro, can't nobody put this on display like you. Cause at the end of the day, Nick, this shit here, the Americas, is hell. Dog, this is hell. It's hell, bro. It's hell. Guaranteed,
Yeah,
it's hell all damn day.
y'all got fucking half of California burning to the ground. That shit is crazy. I've been watching that
Fact,
shit on the news.
bro. I talked to my homie. He's going through California right now. He drives trucks like your homie, and he was like, "Yo, just the smoke was so fucking thick. He barely made it. He barely made his way out.
Well,
Like literally,
I talked to Saul, and Saul was like, "That shit's up, from the hills and down." He was like, in LA proper." He was like, "We ain't worried about that shit."
ain't ain't no trees between them and well,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. He was like, "Yeah, we in LA proper." He was like, "That's just the Hollywood Hills and everything." Like, you know what I'm saying? he was like, it's concrete down here. He was like, that shit might spread, but he was like, he was like, niggas ain't evacuating. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Shit, you got the motherfucking who said it right there? Slipknot. He said it. Plows on the side of the goddamn street, pimp. Yeah, I see him. I see him too. I see him. Yeah, that part.
Oh wait,
That part. It's
wait,
fucked
what?
up.
Wait, Quiet Storm had a question. What did he say? And then Irvin Reed had a question too.
Let me see. Right there.
Yeah, Quiet Storm said, how long did it take for your digestive system to get used to the food? Days, weeks? About a week. But anytime I land somewhere, I ease my way in anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try to do fish, chicken, beef, like small portions, soups and stuff like that, like to get a taste of. But I mean, for the most part, though, they food is just like, I mean, like if you would get like Jamaican food or like some, a Spanish plate back in the States or some shit, you know, uh, arroz con pollo or some shit like that. I mean, it's but you be regular and stuff like that because, like I said, it's not all the chemicals and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't be with the bloating and everything else there. And I don't be eating nothing crazy and shit. But their diet's pretty stable down here. It's just, it really is just meat, rice, eggs, and beans. They have a lot of beans, a lot of rice. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot, and and fruit. You know what I'm saying? I get fresh fruits like every day, pineapples and stuff like that, because they got like fruit stands and fruit like trucks everywhere. Like where like they don't eat like a lot of candy and shit down here. They eat a lot of breads, cook like a lot of bakeries like cookies and shit like that. Um, the I eat a tres. The one thing I do is I eat tres leches like every fucking day because them shit they're just fucking delicious down here. It's like cake with like condensed milk and like whipped cream and strawberries on the top. That looks like a strawberry shortcake. You can get tres leches back in the States too. They make them a whole bunch of different ways, but they're fucking. And I get like a big one. I'm always like, I'm going to eat half and put it in the fridge. And I'll be sitting here working and be like, oh man, like subconsciously, you don't even realize you ate that whole joint. Um, but no, about a week, I drink all bottled water. Like they got good bottled water down here. Actually, the water tastes fucking good as shit. So never drink nothing from the fucking tap. Um, so I ate a big, yeah. And then I ate at like Burger King and shit, and like they got like their little restaurants and chain joints down here, but it ain't nothing crazy. They eat a lot of just straight beef, straight chicken, rice, beans, and stuff like that. And then they got a delivery service like Uber Eats called Rappi down here, and you can pretty much get anything delivered, like anything. Like I was getting American breakfast delivered to me for like the first 2 weeks. That's like pancakes, eggs, and shit like that because I was missing scrambled eggs, and so I found my way around to find places that make like omelets and scrambled eggs. It's called huevos revoletos down here. That's scrambled eggs. Like, I didn't know that shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? And like, cause they by default serve all the fucking eggs sunny side up over here, and like, I can't stand sunny side up eggs. And like Colombian breakfast is, I eat it, but if you used to eat an American breakfast, it's not that banging. It's like a spiced rice and beans with like a piece of meat and like a sunny side eggs, and they make like this little fried bread, which is what you call it? Yeah, tres leches is pretty good. Um, but like you go to like a bunch of different like street restaurants and stuff, and you find the ones where like so. There's one place that I go that always get soup because they soup and they plantains is banging. So I get that every time. Then there's another place where I go to get like, you know, they make like these little it's like rice and meat with like egg and stuff in the middle, and it's like a fried dough around it, like a deep fried dough. They're just fucking banging. Cause a lot of the food is like for people to grab and go, cause they working motherfuckers down here. Like these motherfuckers hustle down this motherfucker. So all the food is like for them to grab it and go and eat. You know what I'm saying? So some of that shit be banging. I got like a fridge full, like a couple of them Jones. Yeah, Urban America's still number one for breakfast. I actually posted something on my Facebook of a motherfucker making a classic English breakfast because I've eaten an English breakfast once or twice. English breakfasts are gross, bro. I don't care what nobody says. It's like beans, a tomato, three pieces of meat, like a blood pudding, a blood sausage, John. These two big sausages, like, but bro, but like the sunny side up eggs and like a piece of bread. Yeah, like I've had it, bro. Yeah, but America still rules with breakfast, bro.
Mm.
Oh, we said, yo, machismo, you had to limonada de coca. Yeah. What lemonade with the coconut water? Yeah, I had those joints. No type two down there. Yeah, everything's you're right, Cigarette segment. All the sugar is it's all cane sugar down here. Even the sodas, no high fructose corn syrup. Like I be drinking Pepsis and shit down here, and don't be all, you know what I'm saying? Like bloated and shit, because there's no high fructose corn syrup and shit. That's the other thing. You don't get the itis down here because you be getting the itis from like the extra crazy grease and all the preservatives and shit and all the chemicals. You don't get the itis really down here. Like you can eat like a big meal and get up and like keep it moving. He said beans for breakfast is heresy. That you damn right.
Yo, oh, you are our boots on ground, and I think it'll be a wealth of information that will be flushed out. Cause honestly, bro, where you at? You ain't going through this bullshit. I promise you that. You ain't. You ain't.
I think Irvin Reed had a question. Then he asked, like, are there any do's or don'ts that I noticed? Yeah, don't stand out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like don't wear nice watches and shit. I'm a watch dude, but down here, like I got nice ass watches. Like the most, like I left them shits all in storage, and I left like my real nice one with the homie. Like you know what I'm saying? But like I got a um. I got a Pagani design, which basically looks like a Rolex Daytona. It's like it's not a it's a Pagani, but it's a gorgeous watch, and it's the stainless steel. I brought that down here, but I almost don't wear it. Like, you know what watch I wear? I got a fucking old school 1980s Timex, the thin, the real thin Johns with the with the ones that look like plastic, but they're fucking indestructible. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, put them in water with like a the gold face with the plastic band, like the what is they call? It's a polymer. I got I wear that shit all the time. I wear fucking the old school '80s joint because it still looks cool. And then I got like like a military big face like stopwatch type joint that I use for running and shit. That looks like the GPS watches. That's where they wear down here. I got like a couple polo shirts. I wear t-shirts like solid color shit. I got a couple things with prints like nothing extra. I got like one nothing extra fly. And like I said, the flyest shit I got on is like the baseball cap. That's a Gucci joint, but I wear that shit backwards with like sunglasses. But like, yeah, blend in. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, have shit that if you need to go somewhere nice, you could break it out, hop in the car and get there. But just moving around and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Um, and they greet each other. Like everybody in general greets each other here. Like buenas, hola. Like it's weird if you walk past somebody and you don't speak to them. Um, I would say, I mean, this has been my rule of thumb. I mean, I lived in other countries before, but just even in the states, like I just think brothers win when you're just yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I don't mean like be fucking goofy and shit, but like be yourself. Don't like put on You know what I'm saying? Don't put on like any airs and shit like that. People can feel that stuff. And then, like I said, Colombia is a men's culture. It's a machismo culture. Not like guys are walking around all super macho or nothing like that. But the culture is set up for men. Like, and you'll see that when he said ball of the time. Yeah, I got the old school '88 like Thomas. I'm gonna take a picture of that shit on my wrist and post it on the fucking community tab, so you know what I'm talking about. Like the old school Johns, like from the '80s. Like them Johns don't go out of style, but like that watch is also indestructible. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can wear it to the gym, like everything. Like that shit. And that watch has been with me all over the world. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Quiet Storm said, "Yeah, I usually wear a $10 watch I got from the military exchange. It does the job exactly." You know what I'm saying? And I brought the Pagani because I am a timepiece guy. I just couldn't resist the fucking urge. Like, well, what if I actually need a good watch? My internal watch guy was panicking, so I just put it in a plastic and threw it in my luggage. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's an all metal stainless steel joint. You know what I'm saying? But I don't wear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, that's just and like don't get it twisted. Like dudes got money down here. Like niggas is riding in fucking Beamers and shit, and you know what I'm saying. Most of them got like Bogota plates and stuff. And like I said, I'm in a nice upscale like neighborhood and shit. Like the shit at the mall is fucking expensive. You know what I'm saying? But Urban Reed said false energy can always be felt by real. Yeah, that's true. But like you know what I'm saying? Like golden rule always applies, man. Treat people like you want to be treated. Don't be spying, like, but at the same time, don't be stupid and fucking gullible. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
your basic street smarts from the states of take you fucking far, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I mean street smarts. Like, I don't mean like you jumped off the porch. You're that dude. I'm just like this common sense shit. The common sense shit that you survive with in the states will basically carry you like through most of the world and other countries. Like if you're a dumb fuck going around in shitty neighborhoods at 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk with bras and stuff, like of course something's gonna fucking happen to you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Something like that'll happen to you in the States. Niggas getting lined up like doing Uber Eats deliveries. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is we talking about? Wait, Kofa got a super chat. What'd he say? He said, I'll put a, there it is. $2 super chat. Kofa said, Growth Talk with Kofa says, you could take you wherever you go. Yeah, exactly. You take you wherever you go. And I be trying to phrase it correctly because like the detractors of like the passport brothers and dudes that travel, they be giving you like this straw man argument, like, well, if you was a goofy in the States, you're gonna be a goofy overseas. There's some degree of truth to that, but they're using it in like a pejorative sense. Like I mean goofy, like complete self awareness type shit. I don't mean like you super swagged out or no shit like that. Like, bro, I'm down in Colombia, bro. Like these niggas ain't that super cool and shit like that. Most of the dudes are like a few inches taller than their women. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not the most handsome dudes in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, bro, they women is bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, these niggas ain't 6 foot, you know what I'm saying? And the average, on average, like the average Colombian makes like 600 at most. And that's when the high end $600 a month US. You know what I'm saying? And these chicks love these dudes down here. They is a booed up culture, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chicks like cuddling and hugging with they dudes. You be all in the mall. You be in the mall. That shit be like the '80s and shit. Chicks hold their hands, kissing up with dudes. That's how that shit was when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah,
unless the
growth.
brothers have
Yeah, just regular old working men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they working dudes. Like these ain't like they got offices and banks and like you know what I'm saying. More of the office buildings is in like Bogota and Medellin. But these is working dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? These work with their hands, delivery and stuff. Like you know what I'm saying. These ain't dudes. You know, jumping out the office with the suits and stuff. And I'm saying these chicks love these dudes, bro.
Well, big bro, I, I, if no one else has any questions, I'll just go ahead and say it. You're in a much better position, and yeah, your view look a whole lot better than ours. Let's just call it what it is. At the end of the day, your view has real food. You done gone down there and got diesel on them, got strong. You done fucked around and got you a whole cleaning lady and shit. You're living life, and I'm sure it'll be somebody, maybe in the chat or whatever, that'll be like, yeah, it can't be that simple. Nah, it really is. It really is. We've been doing this for an hour and 33 minutes and 17 seconds. Yeah. When y'all gonna make a move? Make a move, man. Machismo did it. You can too. But at the end of the day, sharing these stories and letting people know that there are signs of life outside of the U.S. is important. It's hella important because most people don't want to think there's something outside of this for some strange fucking reason. I was expat. I know it is. You were too. You know it is, and you just reverted back to a very natural state of being.
Oh yeah,
Telling
like
them about that.
yeah. After
It's
that, yeah.
hard.
After about that first week, I started settling like the old. It's like riding a bike. Like, all right, I know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Right. No, no. Like once you get that out, um, that initial week or two, yeah, you're good. Your mind's clear. You're at peace. You're calm. And we gotta save a little bit for the check-in show come next week. So
Uh huh.
don't give him too much. Don't give him too much. But I guarantee that pineapple was good as motherfucker though, wasn't it? That pineapple was good as
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah. I go down to the the girl with her fruit stand. She be out there with her pop and everything. They cut the fruit fresh every day, so I get like pineapples, fresh cut,
Mhm.
and some papaya and stuff. Take it back to the crib, cut it up during the day, snack on that during the day. Like, yeah, I'm eating way. I mean, I was eating healthy in the States too, but like the quality of foods like better. There's no GMO shit down here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where
Mhm.
what you call it? Like the neighborhood I'm at, the I was at Roca Suites like just like right before I moved here, like where on that street the mangoes actually fall off the tree and fucking hit you in the head. Like so I'll be outside smoking, a mango will fall. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna take this shit inside. I'll take that bitch inside, wash it, and eat that jug. I like this is still like in the city, but they got like, you know what I'm saying? Like they you know what I'm saying? So like mangoes like literally be falling, you know what I'm saying? Be falling
Mhm.
off the shit around you. Like you really could pick them bitches up, take them home, and wash them, cut them open, and eat them.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. But that's why I said it's important for you to let them know, like, okay, this is what we, this is what we doing. This is what I'm doing, and this is what life looks like down here, bro. Because if I've been saying it for years, but ain't nobody really hit me for real, for real. Once you leave this bitch, you experience a different quality of life. And that quality of life is gonna be it's gonna shit on every motherfucking thing you ever had over here. You get your health, you keep your wealth, you you get to stack bread up. You know what I'm saying? You get to like, live and experience. Like the whole mango thing, like I've seen that. And when I saw it, I didn't appreciate it. I'm gonna be honest. I took all this shit for granted, bro. I don't know more though. All I want is out. All I want is fucking out at this point. But you know, I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure I can get that. But you're out, and because you're out, you can experience a mango fall off a tree and hit you real quick. You know what I mean? Smack you side of the head type shit. But at the end of the day, it's a much better life than being stuck stateside with Keisha trying to figure out your next move for the month versus where am I going in 3 months? Where am I going in 6 months? What am I going to do in 9 months? You're down there with a colony of brothers that are moving and maneuvering properly. And they're going from country to country to country, but they ain't come back here. Not like that though. Nah. Not unless they have to. Like,
Guys are making like pit stops in the states, like 30 days at a time, or to go see family and stuff like that. But everybody I pretty much ran into is like they're usually not at least 9 months out. And I used to say that on the stream, like season one, two, and three. Remember, I was like trying to ease my way in like 30 days to maybe 3 months and get to 6 months. I jumped straight to 6 months. You feel me?
yeah,
Six
yeah,
overseas, six in the states, and I'm trying to cut that 6 to 3. So I maybe do 3 months in Brazil. So, like I said, the way it's looking right now, 25 and 26 will be split between Colombia and Brazil. Like that's the most of the time, and then probably 3 months in the states, depending on how it play out. We working it out as you go along, but I'm glad I up and decided to do it because, like I said, before you know it, another year will be gone, and I'll be in the same spot talking about what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually in the thick of it right now, and it's pretty good.
right, yeah. So even being well, shit, even being in the thick of it, you are still living a whole lot better than a whole lot of people back home, bro.
That's a fact.
It, all day, man, all fucking day. Even being in the thick of it, figuring shit out on the move, better than a whole lot of shit back here.
Hmm.
So, like, at I say it often. Like, I appreciate you being willing to share and you being honest and just being like, yo, this what it is, and then we figure shit out, we make shit work, whatever. Because you know my situation, I know yours, and even being in the thick of it, dog, you still made it work. That shit is amazing. But
Yeah, I
I got
mean,
a little bit more information than most people though.
yeah, I mean, it takes the balls to make the move, but like I said, even still, I mean, my shit is a group effort. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And that shit started with Name It and Quiet Storm. But you know what I'm saying? Then as we let linked everyone in, because I ain't want to say nothing until I actually once I make my mind up about things, I'm pretty stubborn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to wrap my head around something. But once my brain really gets a hold of it and I feel in my gut, like, you know what? I could do this. Like, once that shit start percolating in me like that, and I'm waking up like, yeah, 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 I could do this. Yeah, 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 I could do this. Once that, once that, once that start generating in me, like it's really hard. Like I'm tunnel vision after that, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when I start talking to you. So I didn't want to be. I wanted to have my mind made up before I actually started talking to everybody. And then after that, like, everybody just, all right, cool. We gonna make like everybody just like got with the program. Like, all right, well, fuck it then. We gonna make this shit work. Like, all right.
Yet again,
All
bro,
right.
you were the best candidate. Like, go before everybody else move. Go, nigga, you, 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 because you can document it, you can film it, and you can broadcast it and put it in a way. Um, I would I would venture to say the same way Theo has his way of communicating information to us. You do too. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like real shit, but you do it through visuals. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you can have this life too. Now let me show you. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
that's hella important. But to answer Irvin Reed's question, bro, I took it for granted. I'm sorry. Because I was young and dumb. That's why I took it for granted, man. I thought it was always gonna be like that. That was my fault though. And I'm trying to tell you what he's experiencing, that ain't what you need when you're young. You should have when you're young, but that's what you need when you get older, especially when your joints don't move quite the right way type shit no more. So yeah, that's why I was like, whatever. Ah, this will always be it. I fucked up
Oh
on that.
wait, wait, what the broke genius said? He said I had an awakening and I just said F it and booked the trip. Now I know the process and it's less of a problem. Hmm. All
That
right,
part.
on. All right, all right, all right. I like that. And then Quiet
That part.
Storm said we can all do this, but we all you have to start from somewhere. Exactly.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
he said for handling his inner moonshine, king of the monkeys. That's Herbert Reed. He says salute to Machismo for handling his inner moonshine, king of the monkeys. That's from our that's from the Sunday intro, king of the monkeys.
Yeah. Bad dog.
No, but I
Well,
mean, this is the great idea that you had contractor just doing these weekly check-ins, like no bells, no whistles, just because this is pretty much the phone calls me and you was having. Like if we wasn't streaming this, this is will be exactly how a phone call between me and contractor would be, and that's how it happened. I was just like, you know what, we need to have this phone call like over the air. Cause I would call and be like, "Yo, contractor, just checking on you." And then it'd be 3 hours later, we on the fucking phone and shit. I'm like, man, we just need to just do these phone calls and just stream them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
nah, real shit, real shit. Cause
So this is a
like
good piece of content too.
when we start chopping it up, like I'm genuinely concerned about you and what's going on, and vice versa. So at the end of the day, like a lot of what you be talking about, bruh, I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with, and vice versa. And it's like, yo, we really be kicking back game back and forth to each other. And after it was all said and done, we feel better about it. The whatever situations come down the pipe. But
Fact.
everyone misses this shit. So,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. It fucked me up. I'm like, yeah, he's right. He's right. We should we should broadcast this. And now that you made this move, it's even more important because you're showing everyone it's possible. A motherfucker can't say, you know what, you nigga, you can't do this. Keisha can't say to nobody listening or that will hear it, yeah, nigga, you can't leave. Well, bro did it. What's stopping you? You know what I
Right.
mean?
And I think we which one was? Oh wait, Urban Reed said contractors quick hits is an easy morning norm at this point. I told you, man, you got a fan base. Exactly. And Brooke Genius said they said I look Dominican. Exactly. Yeah, you in Dominican Republic, they think you Dominican, and if you in Colombia and especially Cali or something, they think you Colombian. Like everyone thinks I'm Colombian until I start fucking talking. Pretty much.
bro, bro.
Technically, I'm lighter. I'm lighter than most of the black people down here, and I'm not like no light bright nigga. I'm brown. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, bro,
But they're
whenever
dark
you get
skinned up
around
here.
people that look like you, everything changes. You come to America back. Well, if you come back to America, have it, then shit changes then. But whenever you around motherfuckers that look like you and they assume you're part of their people, they treat you different. You, they think you Colombian, yeah, because of your features, your feet, but dog, mm, mm, okay, because of the way you look. Most people in that country look like you. So if you're a lighter version of it, is what it is. But you're gonna get treated good versus being in a European country. I never understood motherfuckers like, yeah, I want to go to Germany and I want to do this and I want to do that. I'd be like, yo, no one over there looks like you. They gonna treat you different. You'll be a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? You'll be the random motherfucker, the out of place motherfucker. But at the end of the day, literally, you go over there and you blend in until you start speaking English. Then something different. But leaving this place is it may be a motherfucker, but you did it in 60 days, but it worked out to your benefit. You're eating better, you're working out, you're looking better, you're feeling better. You have a nicer spot than you did when you were fucking here. Then on top of that, the people look like you, so they gonna treat you the way you supposed to be treated. Like, yo, you can't get around that. There is no denying that part right there. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is interacting with you like you're human instead of a nigga. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but that's what life looks out. That's what life looks like outside of the U.S. But when you try to explain this to people, they hit you with all kinds of I don't know, maybe, possibly, but it's real. Health, hold on to your wealth, and you can motherfucking eat real food and live longer and have a better quality of bitch. Come the fuck on, bro. You can't beat that. But to hear you put that part out there was hella important because not only can you say it, you can display it for the people, bro. That need to get their mind right or need a little bit more convincing. But I'm rambling. I'm rambling. I'll stop. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was actually listening. Um, whatchamacallit? We at the 2 hour mark. I mean, it's just let me know what you want to do. If you want to wrap it up to next week, if you want to drop the link or let somebody ask me a questions. If not, you know what I'm saying. We can just wrap it up. I'll check in again next week. I think this shit was pretty good though.
Well, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't do the whole question thing. Somebody's backstage. Quiet storm. One, yeah. Hold up. Let me see. Yo, bro.
Mic check, mic check.
Who that's you,
How you
Storm?
doing? No, this squad storm, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's you, Storm.
Yeah, man, it's me.
Yo, what up, Playboy? You good, man?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right, man. It's good to hear your voice, bruh.
Yeah, yeah. You and I talked a little bit earlier. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I had I had to drop some crazy stuff on you, but everything's everything. Yeah. I just wanted to
No,
shout you out real quick. I'm glad that everything up in Colombia is going okay. Uh, you and I talk a lot up on the back end and a lot of shit right behind the scenes that we do. But I
Hmm.
wanted to inform something of the chat. Everything that Machismo said the last time that y'all did this was pretty much spot on. Me and Naaman was the catalyst of all of this to get this man there. And the only thing that we did was just present a plan with him and gave him an option. It's kind of like the red pill, the blue pill thing for the Matrix. He obviously took the red pill and he got the fuck out of here. And if he can do it, so can y'all. I'm gonna just leave it
Exactly.
right there.
Oh yeah, but definitely hang out here for like a minute. No, I'm glad you came up and co-signed that because what you call it? Um, when yeah, that last stream. That's why I try to keep reiterating that this is a group effort. Um, and like I said, it's mind blowing for me too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we built this shit with the channel. Like we serious about it. I mean, clearly we're 6 seasons in and shit. But when real life and shit happens, it's just crazy where help, inspiration, and stuff like that comes from. Where you know what I'm saying, and then people just being genuinely concerned and like not just about you personally, but like the mission of the channel. Because a lot of the conversation was like, well, we got to get you in a position so you can keep running the channel. Like there was a lot of conversations behind the scenes with like just people deeply like, well, what are we gonna do about the channel? I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? So that shit kind of took me off guard too, because you know what I'm saying. I was like, okay, like motherfuckers is really invested. Like it's like even Naaman was being like, yo, bro, what are you gonna do? Like you gotta still keep doing the Sunday show and making content. It's important. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes was coming to me like, what are you doing? Like, well, what do we need to do to get you situated? So I mean, it's humbling. You know what I'm saying? Um, One I keep saying it goes back to one of the Kevin Samuels maxims. Like, I mean, Kev was right about a lot of stuff, like his little blueprints and like you need this in place, you need that in place. Like a lot of this is like based off that Kevin Samuels maxim. Like you're only as good as like your network of quality men around you, and you know what I'm saying. A lot of the guys that I mean, you guys wouldn't know, but a lot of the guys that are on the panels and with us on the back, and they're all six-figure dudes, been six-figure dudes for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kevin Samuels. Like he was like a savant with this shit. And like almost all the shit that he was calling, especially with the Keishas and stuff like that, man, he's been like that's even after his death, what, 2, 3 years after his death, we see that shit coming through. And actually winter actually showed up here quicker than we expected. So um yeah, Quiet Storm's a pivotal like part of this joint. Um Technically a text message sent to Quiet Storm. I'm a big fan of like quantum physics and shit, quantum entanglement. There's a theory, there's an argument that could be made if I didn't text Quiet Storm, whatever that particular day was, I wouldn't. The series of events wouldn't have happened where I wouldn't even be here in Colombia, and that's just bugged to me. Because being in Colombia before Christmas was nowhere on my fucking radar. So that's just crazy in and of itself. And like I said, Quiet Storm be making moves. The name's apropos. He need his own action figure. Quiet Storm be everywhere and nowhere, bro. Like shit is crazy. That's why he's the official channel moderator.
Well, pretty much the only part left that you don't know is once you send me that text at the conclave that night, um, that plan from the time that Naaman sold it to you, uh, that we was you, me, and him was pretty much on the phone call. Every step along that way was behind the scenes, just between me and Naaman via Theo's class. We coordinated all of that up on the back end, and we communicated probably twice a week just to do every step, just to make sure that the plan was solid before we sold it to you. But it literally took the initial text that night. Me and Naaman was having dinner, and I literally looked at my phone, I read it, and I turned it around and I showed it to Naaman. And Naaman looked at me and Naaman said, "Okay, we understand how 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 exactly do we get this done?" I said, "Well, we have to develop a plan. We work that plan behind the scenes quietly through Theo's class. That's the part that you didn't know. So every night that we hung out, except for the last night because I had to leave early, we formulated that plan little bit by little bit, quiet by quiet, piece by piece, step by step, so that we knew that the plan was so ironclad that you couldn't say no. Naaman refused to let you say no. He was literally saying like we need to make this plan so bulletproof that I'm fucking not letting them say no. Even if I gotta hold him hostage and throw his ass up on the plane, he isn't saying no. So we have to literally make this plan so solid that we do that. Plus, pretty much what I used to do up in the military. I planned that shit out. He threw in he, his information, especially with him knowing you and him being there with you, boots on ground. We formulated, and then that day, like, name is a hell of a salesman. That I give him for him
Dave
to be
is a
so
hell of a
confident.
salesman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he sold it to you that day, I was actually driving into work, and I had to pull over. Like, damn, did Naaman sell cars or did he sell houses up on his off time and just be bullshitting around or something like that? Because this is one hell of a pitch. And
Yeah, then he had Quiet Storm in there as the hype man in the back, like, yeah, it's a good idea, ain't it? Yeah. They sold me like shit, bro. They ambushed me. And I was just like, and yeah,
Bro, I'm sitting here laughing. I'm muted, but god damn it, I'm laughing because I already know, bro. Christ don't be talking. He's like, all right, cool. Fuck it. Then you got Naaman on the back end? Nah. I ain't spoke to
so,
Naaman, but I know if you move you, yep. He's a hell of a salesman, dog. A hell of a salesman. I know it. I know it, dog. I know it. Like,
yeah, and
yeah,
I'm
real shit.
glad you told that part of the story, Storm, about
mhm.
basically how even the coordination of all this shit was once again through Theo's class. That's why I keep saying, like, even I've said this too. Even having the confidence to be like, okay, fuck it. If I wasn't, like I said, if I hadn't gone through 5.5 with Theo and wasn't in class 6, I wouldn't even have had the confidence to be like, all right, I'm down here. Like, I'm so confident that at some point in the near future, very soon, I'm going to pass one of these certs. You know what I'm saying? Because it's inevitable. Because I've been in the class so long, and the support group, and you just see people doing it, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I would not even if I wasn't in Theo's 2 classes, and I, I didn't have Storm, because Storm's in the class, Naaman's in the class. I got Naaman into Theo's class, so like, all of this that's going on, even me being like, fuck it, I'm gonna be down here study for my cert and quiet and blah 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 blah. That's all just having to I wouldn't have that confidence if I hadn't gone through Theo's class and I wasn't with all those. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's inevitable that I'm going to get certed, and it's inevitable I'm going to get a cloud job or an IT job. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have this level of confidence with regard to that like a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Storm's even saying like, yeah, we coordinated all this, through Theo's class, because that was the check-in. Everybody, there's usually class like Tuesday or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, Theo Waffa's like a very you guys that are in the Patreon and the members, y'all know all those trailers I was releasing. That's why Theo was clipped in all of those, like, because that was like that's what tied everybody together. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Storm knows Naaman because they were going to the conclave to take Theo's class, and then they ended up coordinating Theo's class. You know what I'm saying? The shit that got me here to Colombia, and this was all going on like weeks, and I knew nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So we built like a real powerful network, and like off the behind the scenes via Theo and what we do on the channel, that's translating into the real world. You know, that's why I'm really proud of what we've done with this brand. Cause you guys been here since season one. We did this shit from nothing. We had like less than 200 subs, bro. And I'll land my plane there. Contractor, Storm.
Storm, you good? You good? Go ahead, bro. I'm moderating this shit in the back, and it's a lot.
Okay, okay, yeah. So that was probably the only missing piece that you had like no idea. And I don't even think that Theo had knew this because we never told Theo this. He and Naaman that just pretty much used Theo's like classes and all of his Zoom calls to like coordinate it's up on the back end, but also Theo was teaching too. So we were sitting up there learning what Theo was teaching us, but also coordinating this. Like, what about this step here? What about this? What if this fails? What if we do this? And they was like, yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so I can help him get set up. I can help him get moved out. I can help him. I can help him get on a plane, buy his ticket. I'm like, cool. I got people on the ground that can help him out up in Colombia. I owe, I owe, so I can knock out the consultation at Andre. You ain't even got to worry about that. He already know about it. He already paid for it. He is ready to do it. The only thing I need from you all was just a date to actually say go. Like, and I don't even think that Theo knew about this. So I know for a fact that I didn't tell him. So if Naaman did, I don't know, but I highly doubt that Naaman did either. So I just wanted to tie in kind of like the missing pieces that you didn't know, Saul didn't know. The only people that pretty much knew my side of it was probably my little homie Nate, because Nate is like my little brother, and he is out there. And Nate was the one that kind of looked out for you as soon as you got there to actually get your phone turned on. Oh,
Facts. That's
and I'm
facts.
really my plane there.
No, no, no. You spot on. That's which is crazy. Yeah, Nate wasn't even in Cali, and he was actually on his way out. He helped me get my all my stuff set up over the phone. He had his girl who speaks Spanish talk to the people at the phone joint, and then he checked up on me like 3 days in a row afterwards and everything. Like I said, solid buzz. And Storm, I'm glad you actually tied all that in with once again Theo's with Theo. Theo's like a linchpin in like a lot of this. Um,
Right, right.
and
And
I'm glad that he's starting to get his accolades now. And recently in the last year as well. And we manhandled some trolls for him and shit. But yeah, Theo's like the silent hand behind like a lot of stuff, and he's directly having an impact on many men's lives, financially wise and high net worth skill wise. I see it with my own eyes, and um, and bear in mind, my homie, the homie Naaman,
mhm,
he's like my younger brother, but he's Pakistani. He's not even FBA or anything like that, and he is a
right.
computer engineer, high level. And like I said, he be in Theo's class complaining.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He be like, I've been up for 2 days. Still couldn't get this done. Like, I got to get this done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Name is
yeah.
not no slouch, bro. You feel me? And
Hmm.
so that's what I'm saying. So um, if the class is challenging for naming, um, and I do that both ways. Like, so there are guys that do well and they got no computer experience at all, and I do those two things juxtaposed to be like a guy with no computer experience and a guy who's actually a computer engineer at, I can't even say what he does. He's got security clearances.
Right,
Both of
right.
these guys could fucking take Theo's class and pass and have levels of difficulty. You understand what I'm saying? But they both get through. That's, he's got something special going on there. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy, he's a high level guy, and then a guy who's like a trucker. They can both succeed in that class, in these classes. You understand? I never seen anything like that.
Yeah, yeah. And for me on my end, seeing it like literally the first thing, kind of like the first time that Theo said it to anybody to actually join his class, the only thing that you need is just pretty much to be black, have a laptop and a pulse. Um, that's pretty much spot on. Like I've seen people who had no experience, couldn't even fire up a laptop to save their lives, could not copy and paste or create a folder or do anything like that. And to hear it, especially last year at the conclave for for the testimonies, it just blew me away. That was what sold me. So I was sitting right there, and Theo didn't really have to say anything. Like his students stood up and just spoke the truth. And brothers coming in there, and they was making $40,000 a year, and they quadrupled 5 times, 6 times their salaries in a year, going through his stuff. Like Theo doesn't really have to say anything. His students can speak for him. And I mean, pretty much, it was a stream that he did kind of like a month right before the conclave with El Guapo, that all of his students came up and pretty much spoke for him. Like Theo didn't really have to say anything. He had just kind of set the scene, and his students kind of took it from there. And a lot of his students up in class, especially with me being in class 6, his students is pretty much running it. The only thing that Theo does is just kind of navigate, and they give him kind of like little pot shots here and there. But a lot of his students is running it pretty much, especially on the back end, and they're very supportive too. So if anybody who is out there that's kind of like on the fence, they're actually debating it to whether or not to take his class and whatnot. Like, should I take it? Should I not take it? Um, give it a shot. There are brothers in there that refuse to let you fail. They encourage you. They tell you not to give up. So everything that Machismo was sitting up here saying last week and this week, like I see it every Tuesday, every weekend. Yeah, I don't bother with Theo's dog, so I'm gonna just
He said, "I don't bother with his
leave that.
dogs." So
But pretty much everything that he has been saying, that Theo's been saying, has been pretty much spot on. And just to give credit to Theo, like he don't really have to say anything. Like the results speak for itself. And you know me, that I
facts,
am a results person. Like I see things, and if I rock with it, I rock with it. If I don't, I don't. And I support a lot of content creators out here, and yeah, and I'm moderate for a lot of big content creators, and I talk to a lot of them up on the back end. So they understand that. So to be Theo in his position, like the results speak for itself. The man, he don't have to do it. He can just move overseas and not tell and not share anything with brothers and live his life comfortably.
bro. Theo ain't got to do none of this shit. Like Theo already got the bag, and like ooh, ooh. I can't put the man business out there, but Theo's rich. Let's just put it that way.
But
Certified
here's the
rich.
but he his ability just to give back and to help brothers that look like us, especially hundreds and hundreds of brothers out here building an army out here, just engineers and coders and project managers and whichever flavor that you want, coders or whatever, dealing with STEM and IT. He don't really have to flex. The results
Hmm.
speak for itself. So I give all the credit to him because he don't really have to do this. This man sacrifices time and he is a busy man. He has a life too. He has work too, especially with his dogs. His dogs like keep him busy, and then everything that is coming up in the pipe that I can't say, but we see it coming up. He actually talk about it in the class. So that's the other inside scoop for people who is hesitant to join. If you want to, if you want to see what's coming, join his class. And the longer you wait, the more expensive it get. And what he's doing right now and what he's teaching to us is only fractions of what he should be charged. Because I see
Fact.
other companies and colleges and corporations out here charging tens of thousands of dollars for what
Yeah, like
he is
flat
charging
iron
right
school,
now.
boot camps, and all them joints, and
Yeah, so I'm
they're
looking
not.
at things. Though.
Yeah,
Go.
and they're not as comprehensive as what Theo does. Like one of the reasons I wanted naming in the class, I knew he wanted to get in the cloud. But I wanted him to be in the network. That's the other thing. Like it's a network of black men, some Caucasians, but mostly black men, all in the tech space. So he would have that level of camaraderie, and then also I wanted like naming would be a good gauge of like the level of complexity of what's actually going on in the class. Like I said, once I start seeing Naaman all stressed out about homework and Armageddon and shit, I'm like, oh, that's just how I was in 5.5. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying? Cause like the first couple, like I think like the first month or so, he was like, he was like, man, this shit's kind of easy. I was like, yo, I was like, dude, just staying in there. I said it's gonna get exponentially harder like every week. He was like, well, I'm waiting for it, and I think I had the conversation with him this week, and he was complaining about something because I remember I texted you, I was like, you got the Armageddon 1.0, the second part. And I remember
Mhm.
being on the phone with him. I was like, well, remember you were saying the class was moving kind of slow? He was like, yeah, but that was months ago. I was like, yeah, I told you.
Yeah. So to follow up with that, it's just like I think brothers doesn't realize it until they hear it for themselves or
Hmm.
they see the numbers in front of them. Plus, you know that you and I and is in the group, so we see everything that come across that group, and we see it right in front of our eyes. Brothers be posting in those groups every single day, whether it's certifications or job offers or questions about this. And then it was crazy about what happened for the last class. One of the brothers in there, he is actually working for a job and he is the only one up on his team that actually knows Terraform like everybody else that he worked with. They don't know shit. And that's basically from Theo's class. It's like he is walking into a job and he is the most experienced person in there.
That's just what I was telling Contractor. Like right before you got up, I was like, he sets up an environment where the level of difficulty, like he eases you into it, but you don't realize. But by the time you actually are in a real world job, you walk in, you don't have imposter syndrome, and you're surprised that you walk in and you're like, oh, this is all you guys are doing. So my job's easier than the class. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
and I'm not saying that like hyperbole. I'm getting that as like second information But guys who were I'm in the class and they were like, yo, I got my job. Be like, oh, we're doing this like this, and that. Like the class is way harder than this. And then also Storm's not bullshitting. Like he just said that the cert peer pressure is heavy in the group. Like you don't care nothing about it until you start seeing dudes posting all the time. Like, dang, he got his cert too. Dang, he just got cert. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not like anyone like steps on your neck. It's just like the personal competition in you starts to come out. Like, well, shit, I
Yeah,
need to post something. Like, you know.
yeah.
Yo, salute David Fennell. I see you, Playboy. No, go ahead, Storm. I just had wanted to piggyback on what you were saying.
Right, right, right. So that was pretty much my sales pitch as far as those class, but also to tie up any loose ends as far as how you ended up down there, like kind of like the back notes and whatnot. But this was a heavy, extensive plan to actually get you down there from the point that when I got the initial message at the conclave at dinner that night in Houston to the point that you ended up in Dallas and was almost stranded and you ended up landing in Colombia. It was a lot of work up on the back end that nobody knew about. Like me and Naaman kind of kept it under wraps because we just wanted it to be bulletproof to the point that he knew that it was going to take a lot to sell you on it. And I kept Saul out of the loop because he had his own thing going on. So that was just something quietly between me and Naaman to the point that we wanted to make sure that every alternate, like, what if this happens, or what if this happens, and what if this happens? Let's have a plan B, a plan C, um, just in case if this doesn't happen, or if this falls through, or he actually gets delayed over here, or he don't get to move out on time, or he has a hitch with moving, or something else like that. And he's like, you know what, you're right. And as soon as the biggest thing was that his part of it was to make sure that you got on the plane. My part was to make sure that you get the information that you need prior to going, and then as soon as you get there, you have some brothers that I trust because I've known Nate for almost a decade. That as soon as you get there, we know the initial shock to you being someplace new, that you don't know everything. You're not going to be able. You're not going to be uh, um, used to moving around and speaking the language and finding things and stuff like that. You had somebody up on the ground that I trust, and the only thing that I did was mention to Nate, like, "Hey, I got a homie down there. I trust him. Look out for him." And he said, "Send me his details. Tell me exactly what he needs." And I literally sent them the video, the voice thing that you sent me that one day. I literally copied it and I sent it to him. And Nate said, "For you, no words need to be said. I got him. I didn't have to pay that man. I didn't have to beg him or nothing like that. He said, I trust you, and if he's good with you, he is good with me." And that's it.
Brotherhood
Nah,
on display. Brotherhood
exactly.
on motherfucking display. That's what I'm. Dog. Storm.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you. Machismo. Thank you. But literally, brotherhood on motherfucking display. When I'm more personal. All right, cool. Uh, y'all, y'all helped me through some hard ass shit I had to deal with.
Mhm.
Like literally, you brothers have helped propel me through all kinds of bullshit that I never even spoke of. Storm, brother like
Mhm.
you, brother like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You inspired me, cuz, to keep moving. You gave me that good go ahead. Yeah, keep moving. Keep making content. Machismo.
Hmm.
This nigga right here was like, what is how you tweak it though? You know what I'm saying? He hit me with the whole this how you tweak it and make it look like this and sound like that. I'm trying to tell you, cuz y'all didn't show me some shit. We broke up shit, broken blade said it.
Code.
Code. Code. This what it looked like. Me being on code with you and you being on code with me means the shit don't look the same as what the fuck Keisha developed and then spat out and shut out into the universe, my nigga. Code. You helped this man without meeting him
Hmm.
because you knew the type of man he was, dog. Now he in a whole nother motherfucking country living his best life. If you
Yep.
want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? You did that. You helped prep and plan all that. And ain't say shit to them. You ain't say shit to him the whole fucking time. Bruh, the moment we line up and we get on code with each other, shit change. It changes by fucking far. But I can't fake. It's been like 2 hours and damn near 30 minutes. I would like to go to bed eventually. You know what I mean? But that's real shit right there. That's why I just shut up and got quiet. Like, let them talk. Let them talk. Cause at the end of the day, bruh, being on code means I ain't warm with you, you ain't warm with me. And I help you, you help me. And the shit is amazing. The progress we make when Keisha's nowhere in the motherfucking mix. The bitch ain't
That's
there.
facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't nowhere to be found. To interject herself in her ignorant anger, being on code. This what the fuck it looked like. And the more time goes on, the more I'm learning, the more that barbarian attitude, it dissipates. Cause I don't need that. I need my brothers. I need my circle of knights at the round table. That's what the fuck I need. I don't need Keisha in there. That forethought. Forethought. It ain't that important. And the Herculean effort it took to get you Machismo down to Colombia, bruh, you had niggas back stateside worried, concerned, and ready to catch a flight over you. You, bro. Cause we weren't sure what the fuck was going on. We didn't know you was getting the lay of the land. But you did what you were supposed to. Get the lay of the goddamn land. But niggas weren't quite sure. Storm assisted in the whole process, and bruh, I'm trying to tell you, Saul, that nigga right there, that nigga right there was dog. I know y'all argue. I know it be some shit be happening behind the scenes, whatever. But that nigga right there was overly concerned. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, nah, I won't say that. I'll say this: that the therapist was acting like a whole nigga. He was acting like a whole nigga. What the fuck Machismo at? Nigga, I don't know. What's going on? What's going on? Niggas was worried. And when you finally called and checked in, and we found out what the fuck was going on, we said, "Oh, okay, cool, bet, 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 all right, bet." You know what I'm saying? Like literally. Uh, no, I won't say that. I won't say that, but I will say this: you, you had people concerned, and being concerned about your brother is not a bad thing. It's not, cause yeah, we was gonna find out what was going on, and anybody involved, yeah, we was gonna find out. Yeah, you know, some people, somebody playing you dirty type shit. We were gonna find out, and it wouldn't have been pretty. But I'll leave that part there. But this is what brotherhood and camaraderie looks like. You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, cuz when people worried about you and they thinking about you, they ain't gonna be on no bullshit when it comes to you. And they gonna handle shit properly. Properly. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. All we knew, we ain't hear from you. And we was concerned, and your immediate whole situation was apparently it wasn't right, and that's all we knew, and we was gonna move on behalf of you, bro. Storm set you up with some people that looked out for you and showed you the whole lay of the land instead of some other folks that should have, yellow cab, green cab, whatever. But you got people that got your back. This what brotherhood looks like. Real brotherhood. And we ain't met in person, pimp. We ain't met in person. But I know you. You know what I'm saying? We didn't had enough conversations to the point where I know who you are as a fucking person. What? I don't want war with you. I don't want no problems with you, pimp. I'm trying to look out for your best interests just like you are for mine. Dog, you gave me some advice that it worked out so goddamn good. I can't even fake, Slim. My folks, well, no, I can't speak on that shit. Mm. You gave me some good advice, and I followed it, and it turned out to be good, bro. Real damn good. Real damn good. You told me to check for signs of life, and I'm like, you know what, big bro, right? Let me do that. In the end, I got my answer. I got the one that was
Oh, I
needed.
remember. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
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 yeah, uh huh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So information, um, brothers peeping each other the game, like this, this what the network about, bro. Cause I was gonna crash out. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I was gonna crash smooth the fuck out. I was. And until you said that, I was like, you're right. And I had to reel all that shit back in. Mm.
Yeah, that whole shit was a Kansas City shuffle, bro.
Facts.
Facts.
Facts. Facts. Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
No,
Yeah.
but you hit on
But
the head. I mean, the only well, me and Naaman live in the same city, but none of us have ever met each other in person, bro. That's crazy, right?
to a certain extent, yeah, but also nah, cause the internet's a motherfucker, dog. Like
No,
we,
no, no. I mean, we made, bro. We done grown. I mean, shit, the stuff you actually see online is like that's actually not even the shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? With the channel, like, we cleaned a lot of shit up, but man, for all this shit that we've done, and like I said, none of us actually even met each other. That's what I'm saying. It's, it's crazy what you give a little bit of technology to some brothers and they fucking take it and then do something completely different with it. Like, just like how you ended up with fucking DJing and shit. No, you're not supposed to fucking scratch the fucking records.
Big bro, I put it to you like this. I'm going to wait to do it um, at a later date, but the power of the internet is the worst thing that ever happened to Keisha, and it's one of the best things that ever happened to us.
Yeah, that's fucking right. Fucking right. I
Bro,
said it
like,
when we did the election coverage, man. Like, bro, all fuck all that marching in the street and all this shit. Like, yo, brothers fucking crumbled this shit with some laptops and cell phones, bro.
fucking yeah. Fucking
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Fucking yeah.
Changed the entire complexion of a national election and shit. Like, just everything. We changed everything. With laptops and cell phones. We ain't have to go out there and march in the streets, yell at no, like, nah. We really just had conversations. You know what I'm saying? And the beef sector, forever, what it was necessary because that's how the best ideas survived. Like, you know what I'm saying? The feuds and rose to the top. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Fucking facts. At the end of the day, Quiet Storm, big bro, you be moving mountains in secret. But I know a little bit. I know a little bit. And what you done, bruh, it's gonna change the goddamn world, Slim. I know it, dog. Like I I don't like getting prophetic, but Quiet Storm, what you did, that's gonna change a whole lot of shit. And he did it quick and quiet. Real shit. I peeped it. That strategic, that whole thing with being strategic and moving. Yeah, yeah. That's my big brother right there. Like I hope to when I grow up to become more like you, good sir. Cause you pulled a whole motherfucking like this dog, dog. He got everything he got you about in a whole nother country. And then after that, he put you in touch with the right people. That's an operator right there. That's a master operator right there. I, I like after you told me the story, I was like, yo, god damn. Within 24 hours, yep, quiet storm. Quiet storm. But that's the network we have down here. Y'all, well, I'm not trying to demean the chat, but y'all don't quite understand. When I said my brothers move mountains, that shit is real, dog. That shit is real. Machismo moved within 60 fucking days, bro. Niggas be moving and maneuvering and grooving and operating proper out this bitch, and ain't got no problems doing so. Y'all don't. I shouldn't say too much more. Y'all don't quite get it because y'all not always within the know. But Quiet Storm is a motherfucker. He's that dude. He's that dude. He is that goddamn dude. Yeah, he is. And he got a whole nother person like Machismo out the way. That's that dude as well. It's great. When I see this shit and I hear about it, by the time I heard about it, dog, it's already happened. And it's crazy. I'm like, damn. Machismo, where you at? Colombia. Nigga, it's Wednesday. When I talked to you, it was Monday, and you in Philadelphia. And now you in Colombia? Yeah. And that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it fucking works. The brothers down here on some real shit. We ain't just talking about it. We making it fucking happen. And after we make it happen, we'll tell you about it. We'll tell you about it. Yeah. But a concerted group effort, oh, done. Done. It ain't hard, bro. Hardest part is getting other brothers to sign up and do their part. That's the hardest part. Real shit. Convincing them to not just join up, but to actually do their part in it. That's hard. That part is hard. Cause I hate to say it, um, most people I come in contact with, they don't want to come off that plantation. They don't. They like it. They want to stay in um that slave stable type shit. They want some more hay in their shack. Bro played it, but yeah, that's kind of real. That's kind of real, man. Don't want to be free, just want to be here, but with more liberties type shit. Or you could be in Colombia, living your goddamn life, enjoying yourself, being free, being. I'm not gonna do it. Being free, but big bro, machismo, big bro, quiet storm. I got something to say to end it off. Then please do.
Yeah, so one final comment, then I'll drop down real quick and I'll have Machismo confirm this. When we sold Machismo up on the pitch, it was one thing that I told Machismo right at the end after Naaman gave his pitch. I said, you're the perfect person to actually go down there. And he said, why? And I said, because I think that you can capture the international picture from a content creator standpoint, from a visual standpoint, from a creative standpoint, that not a lot of brothers can do. And that's what brothers need to see. And I think that you can do it better than what Austin was supposed to do it as. Am I correct on that, Machismo?
Spot on. That's actually exactly what you said. No, name and echo that too. And to put it in context, I think I kind of, what do you call it? I kind of spoke. I guess hinted toward that is we needed that type of content being made at the time because it was breaking into the mainstream, and I mean I was excited about it, like just brothers, the idea of traveling and whatnot, and like the options of uh, and it was just good to see it, um, and people living it in real time. That being said, um, the fact that I've come down here, want to make content too for um, leveraging the American dollar, and that the majority of the time I'm down here, I'm really doubling down, studying for one of these certs. More than likely the AWS SAA 3. It's Cloud Associate. That's the Theo's Class 6 right now. Um, Studying I would have been doing in Philadelphia anyway. So to Quiet Storm's point, like he's right. I think I hadn't seen anyone make any content around. I mean, aside from the women and stuff like that, but just talk the content around traveling for someone that actually has a plan or who's moving more so for a lifestyle and leveraging the dollar. And like, what does that look like aside from chasing the free range vagina? You know what I'm saying? Or those other things. Like, what about the guy who actually has a short amount of time to get something done? The guys that want to just get a. I'm not trying to sell you a passport lifestyle. I'm actually just making a. I'm on a call, just telling you exactly what's going on to me with me, and like in real time. You know what I'm saying? No pretty girls, no nothing. The stuff I'm actually going to post is like cinematography type stuff, like what it actually looks like just driving around. I'm living like a regular life. I'm not down here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even paying for this with like the YouTube money or anything like that. We just had a small budget and shit like that. So I think Storm was spot on with that. Um, Even I think, what did I drop that? Moved to Colombia. I moved to Colombia in 60 days, and you can too. Um, like just putting those documentary like reels together, because I shot that all while I was prepping to leave to when I got here, and that's the first time I made content like that. You guys watch the chat. I like the polished shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that was like my first take at it, and I'm glad I liked the way it came out. Um, I wasn't sure how it was going to come out, but I think it kind of captured the nervousness of the move, like the intensity of it, and then like some of the motivational thoughts behind it, and like then what it actually looks like touching down. I think we did a pretty good job with that. Um, so there'll be more content along those lines, but we're not going to break too far out of the content that made the brand what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Storm's spot on with that.
Yeah, so I appreciate you brothers having me up here.
Man,
I
man,
just wanted
we
to,
wish you would have come up. We wish you would come up more often, homie.
man.
You know what I mean? I know you. I know you. You like me. You like to be in the background.
Yeah, so I pretty much actually do my best work behind the scenes.
So do I. So do I.
But everyone pretty much like needed to hear this, and I'm glad the contractor got this on record so that everybody can hear it too, so that they know the full details of how in the world did Machismo literally get down there in 60 days. All it started was to get the wheels rolling with just one bad news text.
Facts.
60 days later, the man is sitting up in a villa that is a quarter of his rent with all of the amenities, with better food, with better women, better weather, and a better quality of life. And the planning was behind the scenes of a class that can help that man quadruple his salary at an instance and still study with a better peace in life in another country, leaving a country that he does not miss at all. And I'll land my plane there. Thank you guys.
No, thank you, Storm, man. Like I said, man, it was really good to I think it's the longest you've been on the panel with any of us. I think the longest
Yeah.
you might have been over on Saw's joint, but even on that joint, I think you talked for like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is the longest anybody actually heard you talk. So that's what's up. And
No,
I talked to Storm earlier today, so I mean. he know what I mean when I say, man, it's really good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad you came up on the stream and talked on some real shit. Yeah. All in all, well, let me do my closing statement so Contract can get out of here. I'm glad we back streaming, guys. Last Sunday was our first what do you call it? Official stream from Colombia, and the resurgence of the Sunday panel. We'll be back again this Sunday and every Sunday until further notice. Um, Thanks everybody for showing up. This is a dual stream, by the way. We actually streaming on Contractor's channel, and I'm just sharing the stream on my page. So um, I like that as well. We figured the check-in show should be streamed from his channel because this is more his vibe. Clean, straight to the point, no bells and whistles. Let's just have a conversation. So I think it's a good way to promote his channel, and then some new content for the our subscribers and everything. We just want to thank y'all for supporting us, man, showing up when we stream, liking the videos, sharing them, leaving your comments on the community tabs. Um, Man, we couldn't have done this shit without you, man. And like I said, we really started feeling weird not coming on every Sunday. Like it was cool like the first 2 weeks, but around like the third, fourth week, we was all getting antsy. Like, so what are we on next Sunday or what? Like, what's up? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So it felt real good streaming and just busting it up with everybody last Sunday. I was a little rusty too, but like I don't know, 30 minutes in, we got our mojo back. So we'll be here next Sunday, man. And Contract, thank you for hosting me this evening. It has been a pleasure, sir.
Always an honor, bro. Always an honor. So I'm gonna drop you down, and I'll leave my closing statement, and we'll end it like that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Great to have you. Bang. There it is. So there you have it. My brother is in Colombia. He is free, and I know Keisha will make it seem like it's a YouTube thing, it's an internet thing, but nah, not really, not really. Mm-mm. It is 1:07 in the morning, and the time over there is the same over here. He, the brother took time to tell you. Plus, Quiet Storm jumped on to tell you, like, this shit here, it go deeper than what the fuck Keisha and them try to present. At the end of the day, I have merely like just one question. One, my brother did it and he got free. Why can't you? I'm already free. I'm gone. My plans are laid, man. What you waiting on, bro? Real food, non-plastic bitches that are um natural. Yeah, yeah, shit like that. Shit like that. Or would you prefer to go back to that good old clip of old buddy, no Fugazi, talking to that metamouth bitch? Is that what you want? Hey, what the fuck do I know? You know, just been alive for 42 years type shit. And now, you know, speaking with my older brothers, what do I know? What do I know? Getting game from them. But what do I know? At the end of the day, you can be free too. Ain't nothing stopping you but you. But I'll leave that part there. You know, I like pimping hoe hours, which is around 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and I'll holler back at you. But yeah, yeah, it's your boy, it's your brother, it's your cousin, it's your uncle. Just talking to you like it's just me and you. Peace. And now I know what the fuck my cheese and mo be talking about. He's like, I gotta do some house cleaning. Dog, this shit is a motherfucker. I ain't doing this no more. Peace to y'all, brothers, though. Love. One. We out.